that shortly. Okay. So I don't believe I checked this off yet. No, I didn't. And then we have an outpost event. Oh, and we got to change the sound input. That's not what I wanted. Okay, we're good now. All right, you're enjoying a stiff drink when a fly drops into the liquid with a light plunk. You fish out the suicidal bug and are about to flick it to the floor when it musters the nerve to sting you, resulting in a reflexive slap. The injection point leaves a spiderweb of black ink tracing down your veins. The bug itself is no bug at all. It's a minuscule clockwork machine with a long brass stinger hanging off the end. You turn to share your discovery and are horrified to see tiny brass dots pinging against the window. It's an attack. Outside the glass, you see a glittering cloud of metal against the snowfall, descending on Frosthaven. Whatever it injected you with has less your arm as dead weight, unable to draw your weapon. Option A, seal the door. Option B, charge outside to warn the town. I guess there are not enough people here to vote, so we're going to charge outside to warn the town. I actually don't know this one. So this is an unfettered one. You can see this with the icon on the bottom right. And in Jessica and our campaign, so she gets to make all the decisions before we go in the campaign. And she had us just basically go straight down that path. And I think we eliminated, we resolved that basically before we had any of these. Regardless, I'll charge outside to warn the town. I mean, it'd be pretty cowardly to seal the door. Okay. So, B. You burst out the door, hollering and screaming. It gives the town guard a split moment's notice to ring the alarm bell, saving countless citizens who rush inside. So we're all going to have 1 damage at the start of the next scenario. Okay, but we get -3 targets. So this is 4 targets at attack 25. Uh-oh. Hey, Throne family. Alright. Target buildings randomly by drawing from the building deck, and all characters start the next scenario with poison no matter what. We each gain 1 medal. Okay. So we just need to grab the building deck. That's easy to do. I guess we'll have a die here then. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buildings total, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, so let's get a 10-sided die. Unless there's a building deck somewhere, but I'm guessing that there's not. Right. Components. Dice. Plastic. D10. Okay, so we have 4 targets at attack 25. Drawn randomly. So I guess, we draw the target randomly first, and then we decide, whether we're going to use the soldier or not. Okay, so left to right, 1 to 10. Obviously, we can't draw the same one twice, because technically drawing from the deck, that wouldn't be possible. But we'll still just use the D10 each time. Okay, 3. That is our logging camp. That is our most expensive building, because it's a, upgrade. I think none of our other ones should cost more than 2 of any resource. Yeah, so this one is just 100% getting soldiered. So 1 soldier down. So this is a -5 attack, and we get advantage, if I'm not mistaken. Barracks, yeah. -5 attack and advantage, okay. So our defense total is 20 right now. We have 5 from having built walls and 15 from morale. So this is 20 on 20, and we have advantage. So normally we should be good here. All right. Okay. Oh, is that the banner spear? I'll reshuffle the deck after. Oh yeah, I remember this is like not going to the right spot. That's annoying. I guess we'll see in a second. I'm pretty sure that's the banner spear who just saved the town. Well done, banner spear. That's cool. All right. So then we'll see what the next building is. 1. All right. So this is the mining camp. I mean, I guess. So, what is the actual math for this, right? Normally, every flip is favored to fail because unfortunately we're 5 defense short. Obviously, if +0s were a success, it would be a different story. So, and a soldier costs us, what, 3 gold and 1 material resource to train? Is that correct? Yeah. So that's technically slightly more than a wrecked building. I mean, a damaged building. Because a damaged building, except for that one, costs us essentially one material resource or 2 material resources, which is like and 2 gold. That being said, we're always happy to spend 2 gold for a resource, so it's kind of about the same. Obviously, the one thing we really don't want is a wreck. But accordingly, we should probably prioritize using soldiers on the build. Because we can train a soldier after this, but we can't train 4. So I don't think it makes sense to use 4. It's probably better to have some for like more important attacks. And also, we're gaining 3 metal from this event. So yeah, I think of any building, if the mining camp gets were to get wrecked, I mean, obviously I'd rather not, then that's okay. All right, so we press this button. +0. Yeah, unfortunately, +0 is still 2 of any resource. I mean, at this point, our hide is getting a little bit lower, so I guess we can just go 1 and 1 since we're going to get 3 metal here. Okay, so then next we have 0, so that'll be 10, so that'll be the barracks. Well, the barracks getting wrecked would be pretty bad, actually. So let's go ahead and use a soldier there. Because, yeah, a wreck there would be... I mean, then we wouldn't be able to train new soldiers, etc., etc. I don't actually know. I guess we can see what's on the back of it. Disadvantage on all attack resolutions. Would that include the current attack resolution? I guess so. I don't really know. Anyway, so we'll use a soldier for this one. Okay, well decided. I mean, again, it's likely going to be that case no matter what, because just because the +0 is failing otherwise. All right, and then the last one. So we have to roll again, because again, it can't be the same building twice. If we were using exactly in the hunting lodge, I really don't care that much about the hunting lodge. It's cruel to say, since the trapper came from there, but it is what it is. So, all right, yeah, it's a fail. Yeah, having 5 more defense here would have made a big difference. This would have actually saved us 4 resources. So it would have actually been better had we built the walls. Like, yeah. Precisely. Had we built the walls here, it would have saved us 4 resources, whereas upgrading the logging camp has allowed us to spend 2 gold to gain 1 resource. So yeah, I mean, walls definitely were a better build. It was greedy to upgrade the logging camp, I suppose. That being said, I don't know, this seems like a reasonably high attack value. I felt like with 20 we were pretty good. Yeah, maybe we were too greedy. All right, so it's 2 more resources. I mean, what are the next couple buildings we're going to do? So we really want to upgrade the garden. Do we have an herb to plant even? We have no herbs. Jeez. But we'll be able to, I mean, it's not this time that we plant. It's the next time that we plant, yeah. So if anything, we really want to upgrade the garden here. Yeah. It doesn't cost much hide. So walls don't really cost much hide. Town hall doesn't cost much hide. I mean, very little costs much hide. Yeah, we'll go just down 2 hide here, I think. In our 2-player campaign, we always ended up with much more. I mean, in the early period when we had a resource surplus, we typically had a lot more hide than anything else. Okay. So we have to remember that each character starts the next scenario with 1 damage and poison, and then we gain 3 total metal. Okay. All right. So this is gone. Remove from the deck. All right, we can just keep this die here for similar occasions in the future. Okay, so then we get to spend 8 gold on 4 resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, there was not something else that I was forgetting there. No, and we also spend 3 more gold, so we're going to spend 11 gold total and 1 material resource. Again, I'll give up a hide to train another soldier. Okay. So who has gold to spare? Yeah, Frosthaven as usual. So yeah, it was 11 total gold. All right. I should use the buttons. That's what they're there for. That's so nice. Okay. So that's that. So we've done that. We flip this, or we rotate this. And that gives us a snow thistle. I really don't want to plant another snow thistle, though. So if I upgrade this, I really have to find another herb. I really could use more herbs, though. We're definitely short on potions. We're definitely short on herbs. So upgrading this would be very nice. I mean, I wonder if I should just go for a wall now. Obviously, getting the town hall going would also be nice, similarly. That's a toughie. It's a toughie. I mean, the garden is obviously a gamble. If I upgrade the garden and then we don't find an herb, then... I mean, I'm never planting another snow thistle. I guess I could, theoretically. Yeah, I mean, I guess there wouldn't be... No, I mean, yeah, that would really never make sense. The only way that would really be worth it is if we went 4 more scenarios, basically, without getting any other herbs, or 3 more. Now we gotta find a single herb, right? I guess then we should take a look at the next scenario we're going to do. That'll kind of inform our decision. Okay, so let's do that. So, yeah, this is the situation we're in. We really wanted to finish the Algox quest line, which means coming down here and doing this, right? Which would be nice. That being said, then we saw that these are this and this. We actually have both the sled and the climbing gear, so we could go do this, but I really would like to try to save this for that personal quest, which is still in the deck. Because, yeah, if we just flip that personal quest, we could just, like, at this point we have 4 scenarios to do that require them, so we could almost just, 5 scenario it, basically. Obviously, we have to get one more unlocked. What sucks is that we didn't kill another guard with the trapper, so we're going to have to go down this line with the trapper eventually anyway. That means it's going to have to be someone else who retires first in order to get that personal quest. Which I guess at that point is probably going to be the Blink Blade, because again, Frozen Fist is never retiring with his personal quest. Oh, I was complaining about this to Themis yesterday too. Work time is also complaint equity time. All right, yeah, that basically leaves us with the choice of going to Frozen Fjord or Crystal Trench. I think we'll go to Crystal Trench. Crystal Trench will get us is the unfettered path, and again, I don't actually know this path well enough to be 100% sure about this. Maybe this one is a bit faster. I've never done this in a campaign, right? But I've done this one, and I've done this one, and I mean, I guess these both seem to have a lot more scenarios, so I don't know, especially this one, right? Maybe it's a bit wild. No, I mean, there's like 2 different, yeah, this is like a separate one than this. I don't know. Anyway, Blinkblade specifically has a quest to kill Unfettered, so if these two are all else is equal, it makes sense to go down this path. So let's go to Crystal Trench next. So that means I need to go take a look at that book. Well, all right, I guess I want to take a look at the book and see what the herb situation is in Crystal Trench. All right. The 3 total herbs, one of which I wouldn't want to. So there are two herbs that I could get there. This is a good scenario for farming some loot, though. Well, I say that. God. Oh, what the hell? Just accidentally tapped hockey. Jessica and I, when we were playing this one, it was going really well, and we were like, "Well, why don't we just farm a little loot? Couldn't hurt." And we very, very nearly lost. We actually were in a situation where we were favored to lose and got quite lucky to win because actually prior to that we'd kind of gotten unlucky while farming. But yeah, all right. I like this. Put this back in there. Should be able to pick up an herb there, and getting a second herb going on the garden is an enormous difference, right? Like, especially as we're getting closer to Prosperity 4, which will allow us to. Did we? Oh, we never read the section for this, right? Yeah, we've been missing a couple reading sections, huh? We forgot to do. We did do the trading post one. We forgot the carpenter one. Post phase isn't done. I was deciding whether to do Inhaler Bulb to upgrade the garden or not, based on how likely it was I was going to get another herb that wasn't Snow Thistle in the next scenario. There are 2 non-Snow Thistle herbs in the scenario, and it's a pretty good scenario for looting, so I think I'm going to do it. Again, the upside is just so high. Doubling my herb growth rate with the garden is a really big deal. We've been really short on herbs this entire campaign, and the garden makes such a big difference. Yeah, it comes at a cost. Obviously, we're hemorrhaging material resources every time we get attacked because our walls aren't built up, but we just got an attack. What are the odds that we get another? All right, let's upgrade this. So this will spend 322. Oh god, not again. Okay, that gives us a prosperity. So yeah, I realized that I never read this section before. Just got attacked. Yeah, we got attacked. We had 2 buildings get damaged and spent 2 soldiers. Unfortunately, the attack number really we are really, really punished for not having built a wall, because the attack value was 25, and so our defense was 20, which meant +0, which is actually what happened twice. +0 led to still being damaged. The 2 ones we used soldiers on, we successfully defended. And we start the next scenario with 1 damage and poisoned, which is neat. Poison going into a room with some snow imps, that's the thing. Anyway, so I realized that I had forgotten to read this section, so I'm going to read this now and then upgrade it and maybe read another section if there's there. All right, so 78. 0.4, yep, not read this. So, yeah, we were supposed to add some events. I mean, fortunately, it didn't matter that we hadn't added these because these are summer events. SO57, SR46. Yeah, this can go back there. Oh, yeah, I wanted to look at this now to see whether that was the Banner Spear that saved us. It was, yeah, that's like a special one. I don't know if I actually put the correct one, but that is the one we put in for the Banner Spear. So, neat, the Banner Spear saved one of our buildings. That's very cool. I love that retirement. It's one of my favorites. Much better than Meteor's retirement. Okay, sorry. Focus. what were the numbers again? Yeah, we're looking for SO57, SR46. So SO57, oops, SO57, and SR46. And I'm actually not 100% that I remembered. I think I might have got distracted last time and forgot the second event. I'm not actually sure. So I'm going to double check that quickly as well. Really not doing a great job with the outpost section. So once we stopped paying attention to reading for names, it all kind of went out the window. Okay, SO 53 and 60. I need to make sure I actually grab both of those. I guess I just typed the numbers. 60. Yeah, I was afraid that I hadn't grabbed 60. I did, though. Okay, all good. Oops. All right, and so just press that button and that button because we just added events in there. I think I pressed it when I added them, but oh, I think it should be. I don't know. I just trusted you that it should be, and I just put it back in the deck. I guess yeah. I guess I can take a look at it quickly to be sure. That was the summer. Oops. Well, now we're realizing that we put a road event. Oh, I did find it, but I guess I put it in the wrong deck. Yeah. Yeah, it does go back in the deck, but good thing you, yeah, that was a road event, and I put it, good thing you mentioned it. All right. Well timed. I assume this button, actually, I think this button maybe doesn't work if there's nothing there, so I should shuffle those with R. Also, again, who doesn't like pressing R? Okay, multiple times, every time. Okay, so then we were supposed to read, no, so we already did 78.4, and then we upgraded, okay, it's just one plus one plot, plus one prosperity. I already did the prosperity, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. And we have an extra plot now, which, yeah, we can't actually plant when we build it. We can plant during this phase, which is why we need to, like, pre-build it, basically. I mean, which is kind of the same for all buildings, but yeah. Okay, so now we just need to find any herb so that we can plant something other than snow thistle in that plot the next time we get back to town. Or it's raining. Crap, we're back. I do have another option here, right? But I do kind of like all my potions is the thing. The other option is just to immediately distill a potion right now. This would give us a guaranteed herb to plant next time. It's annoying because, yeah, I mean, if we end up looting an herb, then we just basically wasted an herb for nothing. I think that's probably not worth it. I'm just going to try to loot an herb. It's not that hard to do, right? Just loot an herb. Easy. Okay. So all good. You have to plant before you distill? Yeah, so planting, because planting is in the like, I mean, I don't know what these are called, but planting is in the up here phase, and distilling is in the down here phase. So basically, yes, we could not distill and then plant. We're kind of combining everything, but I'm not actually quite combining. I mean, like within reason, basically. I'm trying to still like respect the rules essentially, more or less, except for just like where it really negatively impacts like convenience, not where it's so much a balance effect. And yeah, so here technically these things are supposed to be done, and then these things are done. So yeah, you couldn't, if I have to plant here, you plant during this time, not during this time. Which, like, whether that's really necessary to apply, it's debatable, but regardless. Because yes, otherwise, yeah, if I could just distill reactively, that would obviously be much better, because then I would certainly distill in the next outpost phase if I don't find an herb to be able to get that second plot going. Because otherwise it really sucks, because then I'm just going to have nothing in the plot, or I'm going to put 2 snow thistle there and just have like 20 snow thistle at some point down the road, then eventually fill it up with 2 other herbs. I mean, which is also a possibility. Just grow a lot of snow thistle, corner the snow thistle market, buy snow thistle for 5 cents and sell it for 3 to make money. Okay, so I've done building. I don't think I need to do any crafting, and we haven't updated any crafting things. We have no herbs to make potions with. We did leveling up last time. Yeah, we leveled you up, got your perk. You didn't level up last time, didn't get a perk. Yeah, and you got a perk, did not level up. Yep. All right, yeah, so time to go to the scenario. Time for a winter road event. Alright. A thick fog rolls across the trail, and before it fades, you're well and truly lost. Peering through the dissipating mist, you find yourself in a lush forest. Oh. Is this... Well, I mean... This could be good, if it is what... Anyway. You find yourself in a lush forest unaffected by the winter snowfall. Flowers bloom, rabbits curiously observe you from a distance, and the sharpness of pollen floats on the air. You pull the warm hides and furs off and enjoy the summer-like atmosphere. With the initial delight wearing off, you realize you're not quite sure where you are or how to get from here to your destination. In fact, this whole region strikes you as something of a maze. Each corridor between the trees seems deliberate, as though it's trying to lead you somewhere, or keep you from something. Option A, your perception feels manipulated. Cobble together what you can to lead the way. Option B, lean into your instincts to help you through. Okay. Chat, we're gonna... I don't know if there's enough people to do a vote here. But we're in a little trait checking. I mean, this reads... Well, sir, I don't know... Like, I do know this event, at least I think so. I think I know sort of what the outcome is here, which is kind of interesting in the sense that, yeah, what's going to happen. But that's like let's say the ultimate thing that's going to happen regardless of the thing we choose. Or at least I assume that regardless of the thing we choose. The thing here really seems like a trait check, basically. So perception, yeah. Basically, whether we use our instincts to figure out we're being manipulated, or to get through this, or whether we, like, try to reason it out, basically. So, resourceful, nimble, outcast. I guess that would be more instincts, maybe? Intimidating, persuasive, strong. Well, it all doesn't really seem like it helps at all. And here, educated, nimble, resourceful. So educated could lead to the first one. What are the actual... Is there a list of traits somewhere? Actually, I literally have that somewhere. Let me see. I want to bring up this. Sure. All right. Oh, wait, no. I just Googled it accidentally, not going to the spreadsheet. Okay, so we have Arcane. Ooh, Arcane definitely seems like it could help with the first one, I guess. Armored, Chaotic. Chaotic, like, you're not great. Educated, intimidating, nimble, outcast, persuasive, resourceful, strong. So it feels like the first one could be Arcane or Educated, and the second one, I guess, could also be like Arcane, maybe resourceful. I don't know. I guess people in chat might actually know this one. So, all right. All right, let's lean into our instincts to help us through. I think that's probably better with... I mean, it feels like, at the very least, for Trapper and for Fist, that's more likely. Blinkblade, I guess, is more of a toss-up. All right, we'll go with option B. Chaotic. Oh, no. No! Chaotic? Really? How does that instincts? Oh, okay. I know why. Frosthaven traits. That's so frustrating. Yeah, when I read through the list and saw chaotic, I was like, all right, well, not chaotic, but chaotic. Yeah. So basically, yeah. Yeah, this feels so unfair too, especially knowing like the history with this. Man, I wanted to go to the Lush Grotto. There were herbs in the Lush Grotto. The Lush Grotto was a great, like, this was going to be amazing. All right, so let me explain this basically and why this feels unfair, especially knowing what I know. So this was actually alluded to a little bit by Dwarf. Sadly, he's not here right now. Previously during a stream, which is that, so during Frosthaven, and I mean, this is all like well documented publicly because I'm sure the traits were posted in the beginning, but the traits, so the chaotic trait was originally the trait called Wild, okay? Have traits been added to Gloomhaven 2.0? Yes, they have. And in Gloomhaven 2.0, chaotic is amazing, and this would have nothing to do with chaotic. And yeah, that's kind of what's driving me crazy here. But basically, okay. So yeah, originally chaotic in Frosthaven was a trait called Wild, and chaotic didn't exist. Okay. The problem that Wild had is Wild kind of had two different meanings, essentially. One of these meanings was essentially what ended up becoming chaotic, right? It was like, yeah, being wild, okay, being the wild card, you know, the Charlie of Always Sunny. But the other meaning of wild basically meant living in the wilds, the outdoorsy, The problem with this, well, so there are two problems with this. One is that, yeah, basically the trait meant two different things, which made it really weird because you couldn't really know like what the trait was meant to mean for you and how to react to a situation. You know, like the wild card has nothing to do with like lean into your instincts. Like if anything, you should not trust chaotic wild card instincts at all. So yeah, that so basically you couldn't necessarily know like when like whether your character should apply to something because you didn't even know which like version of wild you had. You didn't know which version of wild the scenario wanted, etc. The other problem is also just basically as Lord Bulb saying, outcast and resourceful exist, and the wild of like wilderness wild was really close to both of these, specifically to resourceful. So in the end, wild was changed to chaotic. However, ultimately, as Dwarf kind of alluded previously in chat, wild was changed to chaotic, but I guess for the most part, the events weren't really changed. The name was just swapped, right? Which ultimately, sorry, I was reading chat. I'll get to that in a second. Ultimately, this means that, so basically here we have chaotic as the trait check, which doesn't make any sense for this. Like, doesn't make any sense at all. So because this was actually originally a wild trait check, right? And in this case, wild trait check means someone who lives in the wilderness. I mean, literally, this trigger means nothing to you. You focus on what's real, the currents of arrogance, your skin, the babbling water in the distance, your gut, of course. So, basically this is like someone who knows the wilderness can use their instincts to get through this mirage, essentially, which is not chaotic at all. That's like it's not the opposite of chaotic. It just has literally nothing to do with chaotic. So there's a really bad trait check on this event, and this is all because of the change. So fortunately, Gloomhaven 2 was made after this had been changed, and chaotic in Gloomhaven 2 just means chaotic. And again, Alexander did an exceptional job with chaotic in Gloomhaven 2. Like I said, originally I was like, how can I put this basically? Why would anyone really want to be chaotic? Why would anyone really want to have someone chaotic in their group, And in all fairness, chaotic I think ends up being negative a little bit more often than other traits do, but it's just so good. It is so good. Like, basically to the point that I think for a lot of people, chaotic events end up being some of their favorites. I think that in the end for Gloomhaven 2, this worked out really well. Frosthaven, unfortunately, this is a perfect example how this really did not work out well. Because yes. So Lord Bulb says, that's what I expected, that results outcast or resourceful would be useful. Absolutely. Honestly, I think there should be more traits on that check, and a trapper should be able to pass it. 100% agree. This is like, that's kind of what I was thinking as well. That okay, so like the trapper with outcast and resourceful, and also just being a trapper, like leaning into their instincts, going through the wilderness. Yes, of course. This is like as trapper as possible, right? Like in what world would the trapper not be able to do this? The trapper is like, of all the characters in the game, the best suited to resolve this check in this fashion. And somehow the trapper fails it? That is wild. No pun intended. Which, like I said, is really frustrating. I think this is really not this is a really negative experience, to be honest. It's fine. We'll get it another time. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really cost us anything because we still just get another. Well, I mean, it does. We have to do another event, and then we don't know when we draw this again. Going to Lush Grotto right now would have been exceptional. This would have been like the perfect scenario to do right now when I need herbs because, well, what do you know? There's some herbs in Lush Grotto. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna follow the rules of the game. It's a little bit tough because as a developer, obviously, I would rather just be like waving the developer card and saying, "Nope, this should not be this way," and then doing basically what should happen. But then there will be people watching the game or watching the stream, like as a player, who are like, I don't know. I mean, if you can just do whatever you want, then where's the challenge? Blah blah blah. But anyway, so I will accept that somehow my trapper has no understanding of what's going on here because he is not chaotic. Lush forest turns to bramble thickets as you try to navigate through. After hours of hiking, you welcome the heavy fog that spits you back into the water trail, or the winter trail. Resolve another winter road event. Wild. Alright. So this goes back into the deck, and we draw a new event. I mean, the positive is we get to do another event. I know. All right. Not wild indeed. Chaotic. All right. The giant boughs of the Wilburn tree hang low, heavy with the ice of the season. The picturesque grotto it's the grotto. We got there after all. An ice over pond. During the warmer season, it would be fed by a waterfall, which is now frozen and anchored to the cliff face overlooking the area. The ice over the pond is sturdy and supports your. See, the trapper thought that they didn't lead us correctly, but in the end they did. The ice over the pond is sturdy and supports your weight easily. The frozen waterfall beckons you closer with an unnatural blue light, and as you approach, you can see glowing shapes moving behind the ice. It's a cave of some sort, now sealed off. The ice is much too thick to get a decent look, but you can feel a supernatural chill that turns your stomach. The waterfall likely hasn't run since summer and has a rough surface that would be perfect for climbing. The top would put you right underneath the willowburn branches. As you say in France, top of the morning to you. Ah, dwarf, you missed my diatribe. So we just had an amazing. I can actually, I guess it. Well, yeah, I won't try to grab it out because basically we just had an event resolution where we failed because Winter Road 13. I guess yeah, if it's here available 13. Oh. Wait, that's not. Oh wait, that was weird. All right, available. Oh no, but now putting this. I shouldn't have gone in there because I'm shuffling. Like, why isn't this going? Oh, I went to act it or available. Okay, no, go back into here. Yeah. No, because I looked in the wrong thing. Why can't I put this back? Whatever. There's a way. But actually, oh no, I guess if I just grab it out of the bottom and then I just put it back to the bottom, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Yeah, Dwarf, you'll appreciate this. So this event was the one where we're going through the forest and or we're traveling and we go into this like lush foresty area. And sorry for everyone else watching, but I know Dwarf will appreciate this. And we have the option of like something's not quite right, and we can either let your perception feels manipulated to cobble together what you can to lead the way, or lean into your instincts to help you through. And so we have the trapper, and to some degree the frozen fist. So I was like, all right, we'll lean into our instincts to lead us through. And what do we find out? That we fail. Why? Because the only trait that was checked for this resolution is chaotic. Because chaotic somehow means leaning into your instincts and navigating through the wilderness. Why is that? And you know exactly why. It's because it was wild. And yeah, anyway, so we failed the trait check, even though the trapper, like, this should be, I know, right? The trickery means nothing to you. You focus on what's real, the currents of the air against your skin, and the babbling of the water in the distance. How is this chaotic, right? Like, it's so I know it's terrible, right? This is a very clear remnant of back when chaotic was wild. This has nothing to do with chaotic whatsoever, and we have like outcast and resourceful. I mean, resourceful is the most obvious one here, but like, yeah, the trapper is like, you should call it a success. That's what people. I mean, that's what Lord Bulb said as well. That's how I feel. Like this definitely should have been a success because it's really dumb to fail this when we have the trapper, who like, yeah, I mean, if the trapper can't do it, like. Who is the character who can do this instead? Like the Jevenate, you know? Like, what? I mean, I guess whatever. They're sending the bugs out. But no. I'd like to dwarf, but I don't want people saying that I'm just like waving my hands and doing whatever I want in this campaign. So I failed it. But yes, it was awful. All right, so this, I need to put it on the bottom of the deck like this. All right. Anyway. If you want to know, because we got Jevenate, yeah, there you go. Well, you see? Okay. The top would put you right underneath the Willowburn branches. We can make camp in the middle of the ice over pond. We can climb to the top of the waterfall and make camp overlooking the grotto. All right. I guess we have enough people for a poll. I mean, I'm going to give my opinion on this because I think it's interesting. I mean, I feel like it's like, are we able to climb? Do you have climbing gear? Yes, we have climbing gear, and we have the trapper and the frozen fist, right? So like, if the combination of having climbing gear and having the trapper, who's like again the wildernessy person, and the frozen fist, who like come on, if anyone can climb around in the wilderness, it's frozen fist. I feel like we should be able to climb to the top. I think that climbing to the top is actually the wrong choice here, but we'll do a poll anyway. I mean, maybe I don't remember that well. What do make camp? On pond, climb cliff, we'll just say. All right, we'll give a 1 minute poll and do a quick vote from chat. Again, my inclination would be to believe that the trapper would be able to do this. But I guess, yeah, there's like the whole party. Can the whole party climb? Or that Frozen Fist can like carry the Blink Blade up and then come back down and Trapper meets them at the top sort of thing. But yeah. And we have the climbing gear. Hey, string this. Yeah, just the outline behind. Mm-hmm. Oh, 50-50 in the end? All right. Well, with the 50-50, we're going to climb. Like I said, I think that making camp on the pond is actually the correct choice. But instinctively, I would feel like my party is well suited to climbing. Okay. More punishment. The waterfall provides easy handholds for climbing its surface, and before long, you're standing at the top, looking down on the grotto. You can even reach up and touch the Willowburn tree branches. It looks like a great spot to make camp before the buzzing starts. In a burst of angry yellow, thousands of bees swarm your party, driving you back down the waterfall. You're out of breath before they give up the chase. I guess climbing wasn't the issue, so fair enough. All characters start the next scenario with impair, and discard 2 cards. So we're going to start this scenario with 1 damage, poison, impair, and discarding 2 cards. High likelihood of success. All right. Bottom of the deck. Okay. So, to the Crystal Trench. Make sure this is still correct. Yes. I mean, normally this isn't an extremely difficult scenario. Basically, the scenario, from my perspective, I mean, that being said, you know, this situation with how much we've suffered here, discarding 2 cards on Fist is also just extremely punishing, right? Because it's like losing 2 turns in the scenario. And yeah, from your first rest cycle, so that's always a bit rough. And no impair means we won't be able to use any armor against the snow imp attacks in the beginning here. And the bear, yeah, I mean, this is obviously quite bad. All right. Anyway, let's start looking at our cards. So, yeah, no, we should take a look at the scenario. So we have each character adds 1/-1 card to their modifier deck, so that affects our 2 characters that are not Trapper. Okay. So, the scenario is complete when all characters have escaped. At the end of that round, read 54.4. Characters cannot escape until all polar bears are dead. If any character becomes exhausted, the scenario is lost. There are hounds, polar bears, and snow imps. Okay. So, escaping is the order of the day, which generally makes me like Cold Boulder. Cold Boulder is also just excellent against snow imps. Having everyone damaged at the beginning certainly makes Voice a good start. So these are kind of cards that I'm interested in. I don't really need Shard Launch here. Good against Hounds, but other enemies here don't really need it. Armabella can just replace with Voice. Like this, yep. Alright, well, those are our cards. Okay. And this scenario is definitely small enough that we will be able to set up... oh yeah, I gotta do the picture-in-picture though. We'll be able to set up... camera zones here again. Okay. Can maybe make that even a bit bigger, right? Alright. There we go. Oh. Oh no. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Oh, Dwarf, are you still there, by the way? I don't know if I showed this one before. Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know if you'll appreciate this or not, but well, there we go. According to the internet, bees can't survive at freezing temps like all shenanigans. Well, these are special bees. These are the bees that make the honey that monsters are not allergic to. Dice bees, yeah. Okay, so Stalker Spoils is in, and it's just like normal scenario, basically. Flurry of Nails. Nice because it move through jump, but nah. Enticing bait, no. Honeypot, yes. Improvise improvement, yes. Extra teeth, yes. Yes. Yeah. Spike Pit's. I mean, Spike Pit's really good to throw behind us actually in this scenario because when a hound runs into it, then they're immobilized for 2 turns. Yeah, actually, that's very good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, let's just take 10 cards then. I think that's fine. No one can stop me. Hmm. Indeed, string this. I mean, this is so good for the hounds running after us, but otherwise it's my weakest card. It's not really good for anything else in this scenario. And I guess, like, mazing the hounds running after us works. I mean, it's not really easy to maze here. I don't know. You're like, yeah, I mean, you can do some sort of mazing. You do, like, 2 and then 2, that sort of thing. All right, let's just cut that. I mean, something's got to be cut, and I really like all my other cards. I mean, I don't really care that much about caltrops, right? It is good for amazing, basically, and that's about it. But I really want to move 5, obviously, on an escape scenario. So, kind of feels like a forced choice there. All right. So, question for chat: will our Blink Blade be less useless this scenario, or they will continue to be a liability? Okay, so Sand in the Hourglass bottom is also good here. I mean, Fist will kind of do the same thing for us, although we've all suffered damage and been poisoned, so a second one of these is actually quite nice. I definitely do want the big move for this scenario, though, since escape. Temporal Displacement could be on the chopping block, I guess. Yeah, it's basically, I would say, Temporal Displacement or Drive Recharge as the candidates for what gets cut here. Drive Recharge and Stand in the Hourglass fulfill a similar role with their bottoms, and I'm unlikely to use the top. Yeah, I actually like Temporal Displacement a fair amount. I think we'll cut Drive Recharge. The only thing I don't like about cutting Drive Recharge is just losing access to the 99 initiative, but 82 against most of these monsters is almost as good. Okay. So let's set up some hand zones, or some camera zones. All right, so yeah, we can get a nice, beautiful zoomed in zone here. I guess technically I should look at my battle goals before I choose my cards. But yeah, all right, and then we get like this right here. Beautiful. 2. All right, we'll use hand zones again today. We will remember. Nice multi-room, simple scenario. Not having to deal with 10 different areas at once makes this pretty easy, or should make it pretty easy. So no excuse. Okay, kill an enemy that has 2 or more negative conditions. Never long rest. Collect more loot tokens than any other card. Ooh, that's some interesting things here. How is the lumber situation for this scenario? Ooh, 5. So in retrospect, yesterday's scenario was a split start with a party of level 5, 3, and 2. We put the 5 and 3 on one side and the 2 alone on the other. How is that ever going to work? I mean, all right, true. But, I mean, Blink Blade and Frozen Fist are kind of equally, independent characters, like they can, or classes that can kind of do stuff on their own. But I mean, Frozen Fist even a bit better, obviously. There are two reasons for doing it the way we did, obviously. I mean, well, two I guess points. One is that sure, although again, had the Blink Blade, like not missed 2 out of 3 attacks and all that stuff, and then the Hound's also, I mean, the 6 flip obviously was just a different story. Then yeah, I mean, it still would have been fine, right? Like the Blink Blade flipped atrociously, and that certainly contributed to the Blink Blade being in such a bad spot there. And then yeah, flipping like the failing to kill with an attack 3 advantage on a 3 health enemy with retaliate, stuff like that. Second thing, well, so then I guess 1.5 is exactly what Dwarf said. Yeah, usually in scenarios where you have to split up as a 3-player party, I mean, obviously this is a little bit different with level disparity, like you said. Blinkblade is the best candidate for doing stuff by themselves, because Blinkblade is very good at running around by themselves. High mobility, the ability to go invis, it's reasonable self-healing, etc. And then, yeah, the point 2 is that while that is true, if Blinkblade had been on the other side, Blinkblade would have also gotten devoured in the end. Because we set up, I mean, as we did, where we mazed or blocked off one side and rerouted all the monsters essentially around the other way, we ended up with like a big clumping of monsters on the other end, which kind of needed a tanky character, right? If Blinkblade had been up there, they would have also just been getting, destroyed. Aaron and Wine. All right. So we gotta check that our health is correct. Probably is not. Yeah. And again, Blinkblade just like that was not the only time that Blinkblade did poorly for us. They just flipped terribly all scenario. Hopefully they can do better this time. Okay, so this is not going to happen on Blinkblade. This could happen on Blinkblade, but I really don't want it to because I'd like Fist to be looting here. And then Trapper also just has like the best loot card in the party at this point. Never long rest. This really sucks to do on Blinkblade. Long rest is so good. I mean, unless you're doing a slow blade, obviously, but for now we're not doing that. We can't until level 4. Otherwise, kill enemy has 2 or more conditions. I mean, it's not too hard to do. Wound plus poison is pretty easy to apply. Yeah, wound plus poison. I think that's probably more realistic than Scrambler. Once we open the door there, we probably won't long rest anymore, but realistically, it'll take us 1 rest cycle or slightly more than a rest cycle to clear the first room, and at which point I think the Blinkblade will be able to long rest, and I would prefer it. Kill 1 or more elite enemies, or 2. Okay, it's pretty kill an enemy with it. Okay, collect 3 or more loot tokens in the same turn. I mean, honestly, that's pretty spicy, but there's 3 elite imps in this room out of 6 enemies. It seems like we're likely going to kill the elite enemy, so we should probably just take this. Okay. Have 0 cards in your hand each time you rest. Kill the last enemy to die in the scenario. I keep drawing Dawdler. Oh, God. Sure. I mean, we'll try to do closer. Like I said, at this point, check marks for Trapper. It's not the end of the world if I don't get them. And I'm certainly not going to do something like play Dawdler. I'll say again. I'll clarify every time. I'm fine with Dawdler existing in the game, and I think for plenty of groups, they probably don't find it to actually be that hard. But playing +2 difficulty solo, never. Not gonna happen. All right. Yeah, we need to do like a slightly better angle on this to be able to better view HP. All right. So, something like this, and this, essentially. All right. So, here's the beauty of it all. No, sorry, it's just 1 damage. Actually, it's just 1 damage. And some poison. And some impair. And we still have to do the card discarding. So is it actually that good, the AoE heal on Blinkblade in the end? Because actually it's only 1 life. I mean, I don't know. That still makes it a heal 3 here. Not bad. So, yeah. I guess they're likely to attack for... I mean, what I don't like is Trapper's likely to die here? Yeah. So it kind of has to be like this. What sucks about this is having a trap here would be so much nicer for making it less likely we get hit. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, anyway, take care if you don't have time to listen to this. But I actually gonna have to take a break from the stream at around 4:15, 4:20, for around 30 minutes. I have a call at 4:30 that I cannot skip, and then I'll resume the stream after that. So there will be a break, but I will come back. Okay, almost certainly. And there's a small chance that something with the call, but anyway, let's not worry about that for now. Okay. So let's go back to hand zones. Hand zones. Okay. So having to discard 2 cards is so bad. They should get a carve out that just like anytime something says discard 2 cards, Fist can just be like, no. Like, do I have to like lose draw the bedrock here? I guess. Yeah. Is draw the bedrock better than frozen over in this room? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Now I'm gonna try to set up 2 elements for this, so I don't really know that I'm gonna have time for this. But yeah, discarding 2 cards on Fist feels really bad. Okay. Blink Blade's pretty easy. Where's this? Yeah, that's an easy one. And this one, I think. Sorry, they're back to drilling, so I'll take the occasional pause here. This is just for escaping. I don't need this for now. I think of my remaining cards, probably Exploding Decoy is the least interesting. It could also be... No, I mean, this can just... Yeah, I mean, this is just kind of a free heal no matter what. Oh, wait. Did I bring the loot on Fist? Yeah, that's on the other half of the card that I'm playing this turn. Okay, which I'll be recurring. Okay, great. Great. Yeah, I think Exploding Decoy is fine to lose. Okay. Oops. Actually, we don't have that here. All right, so we're doing this. I don't really have a top action to play if I do this turn. So I kind of just get rid of a card that doesn't particularly matter here, I guess. I guess I don't need this initiative that badly. We can just get rid of this. All right. This looks good. Man, I don't know. I really need the imps to be reasonable with their flip here and just give me a turn of not attacking me. Guess realistically, yeah. I mean, I guess it's ultimately fine, right? Here, only one of them is going to attack me. I guess what I really need is the bear not to flip +1 movement. Oh, Trapper has no initiative. Yeah, Trapper actually has to decide to play cards. Yeah, that's an important thing to do, right? Okay. I think probably just some version of this. What I don't love about it is that, yeah, the positioning is a bit annoying, but I still think this is the best. All right, let's get to it. Okay, well, all the monsters were nice, so that's good. Polar bears just chill. Snow imps not only chill, but also make us an element. I'll go ahead and take ice. Sorry. I hope the drilling doesn't persist too long, but yeah, it's difficult to talk while it's going on. Frozen Fist goes. So on Frozen Fist, activate one with a mountain, gain 2 experience, gain permanent regen. Oop, and then use the bottom of Voice from Below to do a heal 2 on all of us, removing all our poisons. And I will recur this. I'm just going to pay for this now so that I don't forget or don't have to go grab it later. No, this actually matters. All right. I will recur it, but yeah, because actually, yeah, you'll see. So, well, I'll just do the Blink Blade's turn now then, just to show you, basically, since the Blink Blade's not moving anyway. But yeah, basically, because the Blink Blade will only heal us for 1. Boom. Oh, well, actually, we gotta see where the Trapper's gonna be, but that's fine. And then we would pay 2. So we should actually be at 16, not 17. Yeah. Oh, did I accidentally put them in the lost pile? I did. Just discarded. That, I mean, that would be super punishing if they were lost. Yeah, yeah. I guess I just have a habit of, like, when I put cards in a specific pile, I just always put them in that pile, just because the other pile is an automatic thing. Good catch, thank you. I guess this is not the Blink Blade. This is the Trapper. So what does this look like? Well, so we're placing a wound trap somewhere here. I mean, I guess that's really just going to probably be here. And then we're moving to here? To here, maybe? Sure. We don't really want to run up next turn. Better to chill back, I think. Yeah, I guess we'll just chill here then. And make another wound trap here. And then transform. Yeah, I mean, we'll end up destroying all these traps, I think. But yeah, oops. Into a 5 damage wound trap. And gain 1 experience. Okay, and like I said, Blink Blade doesn't do a top action. I don't really think it's worth activating Borrowed Time. Immobilize isn't very good against ranged enemies, and polar bears are immune to it. It's so funny that that trick works, by the way. Okay. Oops. No longer impaired. Time to go fast. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, we have Earth, too. That's so toxic, though, right? Imps. Imps suck. Imps were supposedly nerfed, but were they really nerfed? The fact that they're going to eat one of my elements there is really annoying, because I really want both the elements. So, like, basically I have a kind of difficult choice here, let's say. On the one hand, going at 51 means that if they go before me, I don't, go eat a million attacks, which I think is kind of what I'm forced to do. And again, they're only 2 out of 7 to actually do the 43, which eats the element, and on any other flip, I'm very happy. I mean, if they go at 76, then it doesn't matter which card or which initiative I chose. But if they go at, the 24 or the 37 or the 42, then in all those cases, I'm happy to go at 51. If they go at 43, yeah, I mean, then it kind of sucks, but I don't think that matters. All right, I'm just going to play this for movement, as usual. Okay. What is Blink Blade up to? So we're kind of in a weird spot where we'd like to go late, but we're in slow, so it's not super viable is the issue. Or we're in fast, so it's not super viable or super realistic. Should I just go in slow instead here? I'm gonna play for you. I'm gonna go at 72, and I'm gonna do extra teeth dismantle. And basically, it's tough though, right? Because actually they no. So what I needed to do, this is fine, is I needed to place like this. Yeah. Then yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Let me go like this. Yeah, and basically, if they go before 72, which normally they should, then I'll just run up. I'll move up to here, destroy these 2 traps, make a an attack 7 moon trap, use dismantle, circlet, kill 2 elite imps, right? And I mean, hopefully kill 2 elite imps. You should be full as well. And if they go after, then I can just actually use extra teeth to make a 5 damage trap, and then I can just use dismantle to add to that trap. So both of these options work. Blinkblade is really the one who has an annoying turn here, right? I wish I had the move 5 right now. So if I go slow, what does that look like? Basically, I use this for move 4 at 66 initiative, and just like move up, do an attack 1. Or, yeah. Move 4, move 1, attack 2, and then I'm in position to go fast 2 turns in a row, but also in danger. Otherwise, I go fast, go up, invis myself to do like 2 total direct damage. I mean, I guess the advantage of being invis here, it doesn't really change anything, right? And then this one just goes to there. Normally, basically what will normally happen is this one will move to here, and then this one will move to here and attack, and that will mean this one will not be able to attack, and these 2 obviously can't reach. So yeah, being up there in invis doesn't actually stop any incoming attacks. I just can't go at 36, right? They're just too likely to go after me. And I die. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're kind of going slow again then, huh? Alright, we'll go at 66 initiative. Shame we can't get a time token for this, but I think we just have to go at a later initiative here. The fact that none of them moved last turn just kind of made this room a little bit weirder, but that's fine. Alright, the polar bear has the +1 move, huh? Oh no, -1 move. That's the 13 is +1, yeah. The polar bear's a 14, 13. Okay, so 2 movement for the polar bear comes to here. This is not the real Blinkblade. Alright, Snow Imps at 37 is beautiful. So this Snow Imp goes 1, 2, 3. Go to there. Hold on. Go to here, I think is better for me, yeah. It never works out. I don't think there's a way. I should look at this, though. I don't think there's any way to make them like really set up perfectly. I guess no, I have no choice. The bear is always there, right? So basically, for this Snow Imp, I have 2 choices. It can be either of these 2 hexes that it goes to. Then for this Snow Imp, it can be either of these 2 hexes. And for this Snow Imp, basically it'll always just take the other hex that this one didn't go to, right? Yeah. Isn't that correct? See, this was here. Yeah, both of these are move 3. Both are equidistant from the hex from which it can attack, which is either of these. Yeah. And then this has 3 movement, but this doesn't put it any closer to there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it doesn't actually matter. So these 2 are just over here, and so I can choose where this one is. But yeah, if it's here, then I do the cone like this. If it's here, then I do the cone like this. I don't know, there's much of a difference. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just do it like this, I guess. And then these move 1 each. So, oh no, move 2 each. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So yeah, there's just the elite Snow Imp that attacks Frozen Fist. This is just an attack for 3 brittle. But yeah. Okay. So we take 2, really don't... In a scenario where enemies have can attack with brittle, you really want to save your armor for when you're already brittled. It's much bigger difference. Okay. So Fistikins is up. Brittle's gone. Heal for 1. And then, yeah, we were lucky not to get a 43 here. This is very fortunate. Move 4, jump. I can go here otherwise. I can go here or here. I guess being further up is okay. It's not like these really gonna... I mean, like, even here, this one can just always move there and attack me. So, yeah, the range doesn't really matter. In either of these spots, I can hit the same number of enemies. So, I think this is fine. Alright. So, I go here. Alright, we gotta take a look at... It's item consideration time. I don't see a specific reason to use the heavy sword on one of these attacks, really. Doesn't really change the math anywhere right now, so we can hold off on it for now. Alright, so then we use Lacerating Eruption. Very good here. Consume this, gain 1 experience, and we do an attack 3 wound on all 3 of these enemies. So here, in that order. Again, no item use. Okay, 4, 4. Nice. Oh wow, those are nice flips. See? Fist good, Blink Blade bad. Pretty straightforward, right? Alright, wound, wound, wound. Alright. Speaking of, so Blink Blade is up. Yeah, there's just no value in trying to go immobilize something here because this is immune to immobilize, these are enraged. Oh, excuse me. No second coffee today, I think. Alright, so instead I'll use Experimental Adjustment as a move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I like range attacking one of these, because if we have a +1, then maybe it's just dead. Like, it's just more valuable dealing damage there, and Trapper can just basically execute this. So, yep. And then we just have this. We make ice. So this is an attack 2. Range 2. We'll attack number 2 in the back there. You see? All you have to do is complain enough about the Blink Blade, and he gets there. Beautiful. Alright. That one's dead. It's a scarily good start to the scenario. I don't usually like when this happens, but... So, this actually raises a pretty interesting question of whether I should actually use the circlet here on Trapper. I think the answer is probably not. After a start like this, where basically the first 2 turns, the monsters didn't do much. They got 1 attack off. We've already killed 1. 2 monsters are pretty beat up. I think it's a little bit gratuitous to use the circlet here. I mean, the counterpoint is we also all lost 2 cards to start, so accelerating the pace at which we clear this room is helpful in terms of syncing up a nice long rest, which does matter. Yeah, I guess that is an argument for using the circlet. It's also just easy to use it here, and later on it could be a bit harder. I mean, I guess let's take a look at what's actually, like, what our allies are going to do next turn before we make any decisions like that. So, Blink Blade. I mean, Twin Strike plus Temporal Displacement just seems like such a good turn here. Well, so does Powerly. I mean, I guess no, because this one's always going to get killed by Trapper. I think so. Yeah, Twin Strike Temporal looks really good. The annoying thing is the initiative against Bear. Bear already flipped to 13. I think I have. No, it's here. No. Yeah, so it's not a reshuffle. So at this point, yeah, they have a single card out of 6 that would go before that. Now that looks pretty good. Okay, so then we're doing like attack 2, attack 3, attack 3. We'll assume like a 3 kills here and a 2 to 3. I don't know. Maybe. Well, I mean, the 2 ultimately goes here. It's like 2, 3, 3, basically. It's like, assume this is dead. A little bit of damage here. Okay, so we kill this. I mean, yeah, normally this leaves like 2 normal imps, more or less. I think I'll save the circlet. All right. I think it would be reasonable to use it as well, but... So, what that means is I'm going to use extra teeth. I'm going to go here, destroy all adjacent traps. So, this one and this one, to then combine them into a new and greater trap. This actually should still just be over here. Which I'll put here. This is a 7 damage wound trap, and then I'll use Dismantle, and I will attack the Elite Snow Imp for an attack 7 wound. Oh, that's a bit frustrating. Well, now we know where the 2 will go, I guess. Okay. Do I want to Stamina Potion on Trapper? What do I have next? So I don't really have real cards to play here. I mean, I have like, yeah, just create a trap and create a trap, basically. I mean, I guess I don't have anything to do with traps right now. I mean, I guess creating traps this turn is fine. It's a bit unfortunate because I know Stalker Spoils is amazing. Because there's 5 lumber here, I'm really going to go out of my way to try to make Fist pick up the lumber. So we have Ice on Fist. Yeah, okay. I think we'll recur Lacerating Eruption here. It costs 3 life. Yeah, I think that just means we're fine. No Stamina Potion here. All right. We're back in the situation that I hate so very much, which is using Ice Uppercut for a move. You really hate to see it. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna like do this, and Blink Blade. Yep, kind of already planned out our turn. Okay. Here we go. All right. Oh, Imp's not even doing a 43. The only downside of this is their deck has now been thinned out of 3 cards that are not 43 by the time they open the next room, so we really got to be careful not to pre-make elements. Oh yeah, we were going fast on Blink Blade. Oh, okay. So, Fistikins is up first. Pains me, but yeah, I'm going to use Ice Uppercut to move 4. 1, 2, 3 to here. This loot's even okay. And then I'm going to use Lacerating Eruption just with the Earth. So attack 3 wound here and here. I should use the sword on one of these attacks, but it's impossible to predict which one. So I just won't. Oh, I guess I didn't need to. Beautiful. This just becomes so consistent. Whew. This just like fist in them. God, I love this class. Look at what he's done here. I mean, up until this point, all right, I guess in all fairness, the Blink Blade crit something and did 3 effective damage, right? So like the Blink Blade did 3 damage, and Trapper threw a trap and killed this. Look at what Fist has done. I mean, it's also a little unfair because Fist has now acted for 2 turns, and the other 2 have only acted for 1 turn effectively. But yeah, good aim, dear, when everyone hated Fist. Yeah, just you gotta learn to embrace the Fist. But yeah, for sure, it's definitely been interesting to see. Because yeah, even for among the playtesters, right, it took a while for people really to come around to the Fist. And it's not, I mean, yeah, sure, there was like the initial version of Fist that was previewed at the beginning of the Frosthaven campaign and stuff like that. And that was just garbage. But like, for more or less this iteration of Fist, it existed for a while, but initially it was not very beloved. Obviously it had some tweaks, but yeah, it more or less stayed the same. And after time, people just like came around to really appreciate it, as did I. Like, I also didn't really like it very much in the beginning, in all fairness. I just found it kind of repetitive, but it doesn't really feel repetitive. It's more like, I don't know, it's almost like having a toolbox, kind of. I mean, the only thing that ends up being repetitive is just use move 4 jump at 19 initiative a lot, but that's not even that big of a deal, right? Like, that doesn't, how can I put this? That doesn't even really necessarily feel bad. As a good sort of example of this, in a lot of RPGs, like tactical RPGs, classes or characters just have like free movement anyway, right? So the fact that you sort of just have your free movement that you always do as well, and like in their movement is normally always the same. It's kind of just the same thing here, right? Like it's what Fist does. So that's not really a deal breaker. And then yeah, as far as what you're actually like doing each turn, it ends up being very flexible and just like you're kind of like pulling out the best tools. Morning, Wayne. All right, so Trapper's up. What is the bear up to? That's a multi-target, isn't it? Yeah, we don't love that. Don't love that. That's how much movement? Yeah, okay. So I can't really move up. I don't think Blink Blade will end up killing the bear here. So yeah, I think that it would be a little bit silly to get ourselves multi-hit by this. Well, I guess no, actually, we're fine, because we can just, we have traps. All right, so in that case, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 to here with honey pot. This actually clicked the wrong one, but that's fine. Honeypot's such a good card. I mean, it's kind of just like, move 3, heal 2. In some ways, it's even worse than that because it's delayed. In some ways, better because it's target an ally. But also, yeah, just obviously it sets up for the 5 damage wound trap, but also just manipulating monster AI, etc. Just great card. Great card. Okay, and then, yeah, we'll place the other trap here. The old boar catcher. I think this is better. Is it actually better to do it like this? I mean, is Fist really going to come back for this? Yeah, they could. All right. All right, do I want to stamina push in something here, or can I kind of just trust my allies to have taken care of this situation? I think I can just trust my allies to have this situation taken care of. Blinkblade has one more fast turn after this. Yeah. And Trap, Fist is just going to start looting like a madman, but... Okay, so I'm done. So Blinkblade's up. So we're going to start by using the bottom of Temporal Displacement as an attack 3, range 3. We're going to target this imp here. So we want to do this before we move, basically. So here goes. Attack 3, range 3 on the Elite Imp. Oh, but what's annoying about this is we didn't use Stalker Spoils, our best card, right? If we Stamina Potion it, we could set up 2 heal 3 traps for our Fist. I don't know that that's that necessary. It should be fine. Get the heal trap here, and Fist will take a long rest. Okay. Stamina Potion will be useful later. So attack 3, range 3 on Imp number 9. Yeah, Blinkblade's determined to prove me wrong. Alright. Then we gain 1 experience using the top of Twin Strike. Our first attack 2 will be on the Snow Imp over here. I'm going to use the Heavy Sword for this one. I think this is a pretty reasonable... Wait, no, because I don't have a -2 in my deck. A -1 does 1 damage. Nope. Not going to use the Heavy Sword. We don't need that. We could get advantage on it, but worst case scenario... So I don't have a -2 in my deck. I have a bunch of -1s, but a -1 kills. And even if it misses, I can still just then finish it off with the second attack from Twin Strike. Okay, so attack 2 here. -1 is perfectly fine. That deals 1 damage. Then I have a move 2. I kind of want to leave this clumping of loot for Fist, so I'm actually just going to stay where I am. And then, yeah, also, this way we don't get multi-targeted by the bear. And then I'm just going to attack again for an attack 3. And so here I'm actually going to use the Poison Dagger, because this is going to set me up for getting my Battle Goal. Bully to kill an enemy that has 2 negative conditions. If I kill it next turn when it has Poison and Wound, we're good. Also, Fist is going to get their Battle Goal right now when this dies to Wound. Wait, oh no, Fist didn't apply that wound. Oh no, we actually... Oh my god, yeah, no. We failed to kill any of the 3 elites in this room, huh? This one died to a Blinkblade crit, this died to a Blinkblade +2 if they just tick down to wound. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well, I guess not. We're not there yet, but we should still find a target, hopefully. Yep. So, attack 3 poison on the bear. I'll save advantage for, and I guess the Heavy Sword for next turn. I guess... I could use the Heavy Sword now, because I crit, then it just dies, which is obviously nice. The counterpoint is, next turn I'm going to do a much larger attack, and so having advantage on the larger attack is a bit more valuable. Like, if I miss here, then having advantage next turn is better. Yeah, I think I'll just straight up this one. No, sorry. Having the +1 attack on the advantage attack is better, in case I miss here. Yep. Okay, so this does 2 damage and poisons. Okay. The Snow Imps go, they all die to wound. Fist, killed them, but didn't actually kill them, I guess, as it turns out. And yeah, the bear will just take 1 damage from wound, and then performs an attack 3 wound, targeting the Blinkblade. I will certainly go ahead and use my leather armor on this. Oh, it's beautiful leather armor. So this is an attack 3, -1, so we take 2 damage and we're wounded. Alright. And that's the round. So Fist. Kind of looking to want a long rest here, but I guess I could spend 2 turns looting. After all, why shouldn't I? Move 4 is nicer than move 3, but it's cost 1 less to get back, so yeah. It's kind of where we're at. Yep. So we pay 3 to recur that. Okay. Oops. Just clicked it twice, right? Yeah. I don't think that matters. I don't think the round number matters in this scenario, so I think we're fine. Okay. Okay. So, long rest on you, going fast on you again. 10 initiative beats the bear on anything but the 3, and I don't know if they've reshuffled not yet or not, but that doesn't matter too much to me. And I'm just going to play this for some movement, and this for some looting. All right. So Blink Blade is fast. It's a last time token, but that's fine. Yeah, Polar Bear's at 29. Okay, so Blink Blade's up. I'm going to use the top of Reckless Aug. Well, I guess I don't actually have to. Now that I've learned that Power Leak is actually optional, huh? That's so funny. Yeah, because Power Leak with the Heavy Sword and Advantage always is 100%, right? Because I have no -2 in my deck. So 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so even a -1, yeah, skills. I don't want the wound to kill, I want my attack to kill. But yeah, no, that does it. So I guess there's no reason to damage myself there. Well, basically I'll damage myself here anyway, but at least this way I will get 1 more movement, and I'll get a ward, which will block a total of 1 damage. But yeah, this is still, I mean, it's like 1 more movement, 1 more life, basically, is the difference. So sure. Okay. Excuse me. So I will use Power Leak. Again, this is only possible because of understanding that this is optional. I mean, doesn't make a lot of sense, but we take it. So, Spyglass and Heavy Sword. This is an attack 4, +1 for the sword, 5, +1 for the poison, 6, so attack 6 with advantage. Oh. Well, don't mind if I do. That was a very good, I mean, that was pretty much the best flip we could have. I'm going to be setting these up here, otherwise I will 100% forget them. Yeah, so we'll choose this one. They're both +0s, but this is a +0 that has a nice added effect for us in the future. Okay, so that kills. And that gets us our battle goal. And then we have a move 3. Love those. Yeah, they're very nice. 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I guess it is pretty good for me to use this right now, though. Actually, while healing is generally better on Fist. Yeah, I don't even have the regen thing or anything. Healing is better on Fist, though. It also puts me further for the next room, but I'll spend a slow turn moving towards the next room anyway. Yeah, I think I should actually. And this also keeps the ward on me. Yeah, this is better. Okay. So then I will do Reckless Aug. I gain 1 experience. I move 3. 1, 2, 3 to here. Did I already take the wound damage or not? Yes, I did. Okay, great. Great. All right. So that heals me for 2. Removes the wound. This is gone. And then I suffer 1 damage. And I gain ward. Okay. So we're done. So then Fist goes. So Fist deals 1 from regen. I'm wondering if I've forgotten some of those. Did I get that last turn? I was sure I didn't. Yeah, I did not. Because I did the Fist turn, I didn't heal 1 from regen. I was going to say, it doesn't feel like I should. I think I got the. Did I get the first one? I wonder how many, if I've gotten any of these. Okay. Did I really forget every single one? Gain 1 HP. Okay, so no, there I got it. Yeah, so I just forgot 1. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. And was about to forget this one, I guess. So, yeah. All right. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I'm going to do Lacerating Eruption. Move 3 going to here. And then I'm going to use this, so I make Ice and Earth. And loot all this stuff. Technically I increase all heals on me this turn, but that doesn't matter at all. Excellent. And then I'm going to recur this. Paying 2 life. Okay. Polar Bear, Trapper gets Long Rest. Trapper puts a 1 damage trap here. Alright. Does this have... I think we have the thing. Ooh, that's not the right spot. Alright. So there's no random item here. But yeah, we have 2 herbs that we're looking for and 5 lumber. So we've got 4 draws. I've just made a lot of mistakes there. Dang it. Okay. That'll happen. I mean, we're gonna have to update the camera again soon. But yeah. And controls versus shifts. Alright. Yes. So there's nothing for the loot. 4 loot cards for Fist. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I mean, overall, it's some pretty poor draws. Considering only, I mean, there are, yeah, so the deck contains 7 things that I want, and of those 7, I gained 1. But alright, we got a lumber. To start, because the snow thistle, yeah, really don't need. But alright, it's fine, it's fine. We're just clearing the deck out for when we get some more loot here. Okay, so Trapper wins, blah, blah, blah. Trapper had used no items. That's pretty impressive. Alright, so here, like so. Long rest from you in slow. 1 token. Alright, so Trapper. I know I can't lose Stalker Spoils. That's fine, I don't want to. I guess Exploding Decoy is probably the one. I mean, it's pretty good for setting up a maze behind me, but... Maybe that's better than Honeypot for that reason. The maze here doesn't really matter. Basically, what I want to do this turn is I want to do a bit of dismantling, I think. Yeah. So it's really Honeypot or Exploding Decoy that I get rid of here. I think Exploding Decoy is actually more useful for dropping some traps behind us to slow them down, so let's get rid of Honeypot. Alright, so this turn I'm going to do Dismantle plus Boar Catcher, I believe. So this is going to be at range 2, so yeah, I put the Boar Catcher trap here, and then I destroy this trap, I move to here, and I add the 4 damage trap to the 4 damage trap, making an 8 damage trap a bit behind me. But I guess that's okay. Then after that, I will... Yeah, from there, I'll be using Extra Teeth. It's really better if I stop here, because then I can do Improvised, yeah, plus Extra Teeth, and send forward like a really strong trap, and then after that, like jump here and throw it. Alright, yeah, that works. Okay, anyway, I mean, regardless, looks like we've got a turn. So, I mean, we still have to find some time to set up a maze, though. I mean, maybe I should just be doing that here. Well, I guess I could do this turn, and then we'll see what we do next turn. Sorry. So Fist is up. Use Frozen over bottom, consume Earth, but make Earth. Move 3 to here. Here and here is the same, but here is better for Trapper, so might as well go here. Get 1 from regen. Very good at this. And then do this again. Also making Earth. Yeah, I'll wait to use the circlet while I'm long resting, because I'm definitely a long rest after this. And so then I loot 1. Alright, here we go. Unreal. Alright, I just gotta stop shuffling the deck. That's not helping me. I mean, come on. Ugh. I've looted 6 things and I got 1 out of 7? How many in total is in this deck? It's like your average... Is this really a 19 deck? That seems wrong. Feels like there's basically 1 that got cut, I guess. Yeah, it's 19. Okay. Anyway, so my odds are 7 out of 19 for things that I want, and I've drawn 6, and I'm 1 out of 7. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. There's weird loot decks, yeah. I mean, when you see 19, you really just have to think that. I mean, I guess my inclination is to think that someone just like that something was cut from it, but I guess not really. Realistically, what happened here is someone was like, okay, 6 money is a nice number, and then we'll do a 5 and 5 here. There's no metal in this place, and then one of each of these herbs. That's probably what actually happened. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to use Boar Catcher, gain 1 experience, create a 4 damage trap here. And then I'm going to use Dismantle. I'm going to destroy this trap. I'm going to move 3, and then I'm going to add its effects to another trap. Almost a lot of 20 with... Yeah, I mean, again, 20 is kind of what I expect. And yeah, sometimes there's 24s, and I think I've also seen like a 16. But yeah, generally speaking, I expect 20. Sometimes deviation. When almost all of them are 20, or the vast majority are 20, and you have a 19, it definitely feels like something went wrong there. Or something... there's a story behind it, basically. But again, it's just possible with how they did the thing, whatever. All right. So it's more just a question of what I want to do next turn. I mean, it's so much better to be here than to be one further back. This doesn't really help with mazing this one at all, right? Yeah, it doesn't help at all with mazing. And I don't have a Spike Pit. So, yeah, like it'll never matter for extra teeth or anything like that. The only way this trap matters is if I stay here and I improvise it instead. Which is not bad. Like, that is pretty nice. Oh, no, I won't. Yeah, I improvise it, and then I extra teeth. That gives me just a huge trap to go into the next room with, which is really nice. But then I don't do as much mazing as I would like, because really what I need to do as well is I need to put like trap here at the very least. And then I guess also have a trap here, which that's so easy to do. I mean, I guess I just take like an extra turn then. All right, yeah, sure. So I'll go here. And then, yeah, basically just turn this into it. So get rid of this trap, and this becomes an 8 trap. Get rid of this trap as well while we're at it. All right. And then Blink Blade does their long rest. That's the round. Standing the Hourglass actually pretty good with Lacerating Eruption, right? And I mean, just all the Trapper traps always having wound. I'm pretty interested in that, actually, in the end. I do like Temporal Displacement. It feels like non-move bottoms are going to get a lot harder to justify once we open the door, though. So honestly, that's probably the most reasonable cut. I think we're just going to have to be kind of advancing. Accordingly, I don't really want to give up my larger moves in an escape scenario. All right. I've got to remember the hockey. Okay, so long rest for you. You're just going to be taking a slow turn on Blink Blade, which I don't necessarily want to use this because I kind of like to enter the room and fast in Viz, like the typical room opener. So what does a slow turn here for me look like? I want to move towards the door. I could just use Blurry Jab, honestly. Just as a move 2. Gets me almost there. And after that, yeah. I use like, I guess this is a move 3. And then this will be a move 5 and fast. No, yeah, that's just better. Okay. All right, so yeah, we'll do like this. And I have to throw away a card here. I don't know. I mean, I guess this initiative isn't that important here. In general, the enemies we're most fighting are imps, and imps, all these initiatives are kind of the same. So I think this is kind of a card we can lose. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And so then Trapper, yeah. So this turn is already telegraphed. And then the turn after, we'll be doing Caltrops plus Exploding Decoy. Okay. Okay, that works. We'll be like a turn behind almost, but that's kind of okay. All right. So Blink Blade's in slow, means 1 slow token. So we're just going to use the bottom of Cascading Eruption as a move 3. 1, 2, 3 to here, and that's it. And the Trapper goes, technically, sorry, Blink Blade's after the Trapper. All right, so Trapper goes. I'm going to use Improvised Improvement to get rid of this 1 damage trap and replace it with a 5 damage wound trap, gaining 1 experience. I'm going to use Extra Teeth to break all of these traps, combine them into a glorious 13 damage wound trap. Don't know why I got rid of that one. And so I'm here, so the furthest forward I can put that is here. Okay. And that's my turn. And then the Blink Blade moves to here, and then Frozen Fist does a long rest. See, I would love that the long rest heal perk here. It's like a more normal scenario. This is the only time I would use it. It's basically like 2 life. Okay, so we heal for 3, and we can... Yeah, I mean, I regret not using the armor in the end, but who could have predicted that room would have went so swimmingly? Blink Blade pulled out some really nice modifier flips. I'll certainly use the circlet here to make an element for myself. What that element should be, I guess, is going to depend on my cards. So let's go take a look at those. All right. So I have 1 element going into the room. That's all I can do. I kind of want to go in late, right? Because, yeah, Blink Blade's going to go early in Viz, and we're going to hope to run in... oh, no, we... Do we want an element? Oh, jeez. Close this. All right. Do we actually want an element? Should we be so close to the door, etc., etc.? These are all reasonable questions. I mean, the element is free. The only question is whether this will lead to some imps getting a multi-target that they wouldn't otherwise get. They'll consume it no matter what. I'm very unlikely... Yeah, I'm not planning on going before them. Is there really any realistic value in this? Honestly, I think probably not. I think... I mean, what would it be? It would be like ice, and I could use that to use like Frozen over top on 2 targets. That seems pretty good, though. Well, I could see what the situation is in the room. Yeah, stupid line. And then either use this for extra movement, or yeah, I'll like play these 2 cards. I mean, that is very nice. Yeah, all right, whatever. Let's make the ice. I don't know. I mean, from where I am, the imp has to be like there. I mean, imps certainly can get there, like to either of these hexes for the multi-target to work, but I don't know how likely that is. I guess we'll see. I think they have 5 cards left in their deck. Yeah, they have 5 cards left in their deck, so it's only 40% that they use the element, right? So it's 60% of the time the element is good for us, and I think even in the 40% of the time that they use the element, I don't know the room. I mean, I know it's like a long corridor. I don't know how close the imps are. I would say it's going to be maybe like half the time that an imp actually gets a multi-target out of it. So I think the math adds up. Okay. So we want to go later and do this and do this. We're going to go do a little bit of adjustment. As usual, our ward is going to be super effective. Mega effective. I mean, we could try to get 1 direct damage out of this by going next to things. That's probably fine, to be honest. All right. As for us, yeah, we're going to play these 2 cards. Okay, so Blink Blade is fast. We're going to have to adjust the camera up to here. All right, and Blink Blade goes into the room. So, Blink Blade doesn't move 4. 1. Yeah, it's not that close. Is that really everything in the room? All right, we got to remember to try to kill an elite with Fist, huh? What was your thing to kill the last enemy? All right, so we got to read a section. 21.1. All right, so new room, and at the start of each round, spawn 1 hound at any empty starting hex. It is normal for 2 characters, elite each second spawning for 3 characters, or elite for 4 characters. Okay, so starting next round, we're gonna get some hounds behind, which again is why I'm setting up to do an amazing behind. Okay, I guess, yeah, now we're getting to the point where the camera save isn't gonna be that useful. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to get more enemies with the direct damage. Seems fine. We'll be invisible after that, then we'll try to take out the imp. Such a great room opener. Okay. So So then first this takes 1 and this takes 1. And then we use the top of experimental adjustment. As usual, our ward is very effective. And then this takes 1, and we become invisible. Technically, I should see what they're doing, but I guess, yeah, if they're like healing, then maybe I wouldn't go up that far, but realistically, I probably would. Wow, no 43. Okay. Yeah, we won't make any elements here. All right. So, oops. Blink Blade is done. So then the Snow Imps go. So they have 3 movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The annoyance here is that one of the 2 brittles is going to be... Oh, no, we actually go after them, after the polar bear. Oh, no, it should be okay. This is fine. Drilling is back. Polar bear has -1 movement. So 1, 2, 3. This is 2. So I put this here. Basically, so 1, 2. I can either have it like this or like this. I think like. No, I mean, I guess if they're. Oh no, yeah, if they're like this, then I can go. Yeah. That works. I mean, does it really? No, this is fine as well. Is there one that's better for looting? Not really. I mean, this one's, I guess, a little bit better for looting, because then I can go there and loot all 3, which is 1 further. I think this is probably better. Also, yeah, I guess it's easier to hit with the cone from a more relevant position. Okay, polar bears are done. Gain 1 experience. Move 3, jump. Or no, just move 3, not jump. So I designate the hex I'm occupying. I create a 1 damage trap there. Perfectionism. And then I do a move 3 to here. Okay. This drilling is driving me insane. Okay. And then Frozen Fist is up. So I don't need the extra movement, and I do want the brittling. I recognize the ice is going to help the hounds to catch up, but obviously it's still pretty strong here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get 1 from the regen. Yeah, we can remember that. Get some ice. I'm going to move Fist out of the way, because Fist's sandy. This is with this quite a bit. This is a bit too thick. Right? Ice there. Ice there. 1 experience. Brittle for you. Brittle for you. Ward for me. What a great action. And then I can recur this, because recurring costs the same as recurring this. Yes. It's fine to recur. Like, I don't particularly need it. I could also just recur nothing here. I've got plenty of life and ward, though, so it feels pretty good to recur here. Even if, yeah, I don't really see a path to using this. I mean, maybe I use it for the bottom. Maybe I just use it when I'm running towards the next room, just for like a free 1 to 2 health on top. I don't know. It's a bit interesting. I mean, there is, I think, a pretty reasonable path of not using it here. I mean, it's just not really necessary. This room is going to be pretty over. Yeah, let's just grab it back. Again, it costs 1 life. All right. Yeah, like I said, we're going to start moving the camera around because we're just not zoomed in enough there to mess with HP. Okay. And we're going to have to go down here for spawns now, etc. All right, so the first spawn is normal. It's in starting hexes, so we'll put him back here. All right. Oh yeah, we were supposed to, well... Yeah, we were supposed to stamina potion on Fist, by the way. Or on Trapper, sorry. It was like, my turn is so obvious here, and then I realized I didn't have the card. Again, there's no unknown information, since there were no modifier flips. And yeah, all right, 10 initiative, we do the thing. which 10 initiative beats anything because we can even boots it. All right, so what are we up to on Fistikins here? So we're invisible on you. It would be very nice to wound some things for this. That's not really going to happen. I mean, both these enemies are going to be dead. Normally, again, you never know what flips. Like, obviously, we can literally miss, but outside of a literal miss, they are dead. I don't really want to make elements here if I can avoid it. Because, yeah, they're pretty likely to do the thing. Yeah, this is just pretty straightforward turn then. The old Punchikins. So Blink Blade. Obviously, I have a pretty reasonable incentive to go slow here. I don't think I can kill the Elite Imp going fast. I can get a turn no matter what. I guess if it's getting a turn no matter what. No, yeah, because then I can go fast next turn. Yeah, all right, so we'll just go slow and... I don't know, I mean, what we want to do it fast when we want to kill it. I guess we could use this bottom as a free heal because we'll already be next to it if we go slow here. Going slow here, we just need to go at one of these two initiatives at least, or this one, but I think it makes more sense to save that for next turn. I don't really want to muddle myself. That would be pretty annoying. You can finish your campaign before the overlay patch? No. I'm streaming 6 days this week, but after this, we're going to... Well, we'll see. We're going to calm down a little bit. Probably not be streaming 6 days. We won't be going through so fast. An overlay patch would be nice, though. Well, yeah, so I guess, yeah, they're going to drop through figures and stuff like that. What in particular, at least in the short term, I mean, I don't know how long term that is basically like... So the thing that I've noticed is, yeah, that essentially, like, standees have sort of an aura around them, or like take up more space than they actually take up. I mean, even if they're like in the center of the thing or whatever, you know. So if I create ice here, like normally this is my lift height, right? So like if I'm placing ice over here, it's really easy to manipulate. But as soon as it gets near fist, even if you see like, I mean, technically it's still just in this hex. It's not actually even outside of it. I mean, I guess it's no, it's in its own. It's still, yeah. Suddenly the lift height gets very high because fist is there. I guess there maybe because of the bear. I don't know. Anyway. With the standee colliders, gotcha. Yeah, even that would already be basically enough. Like, obviously, yeah, the whole like drop through stuff, all that sounds very nice. But yeah, just that alone would make a pretty big difference because yeah, it adds an additional level of like trying to have to like, all right, it's easier if I just move all the standees off, then place the stuff, then move them back, even if they're not in the hex in issue. All right, issue. Okay, so this is like attack 1, attack 2. This is attack 2 muddle. I mean, the muddle doesn't really matter. It's kind of a question of which attack. Just go slow on 40, just try to kill an imp. I don't believe I can kill it. I mean, I'm going to attack the elite, right? The fist is going to go just kill the normal. I'm just going to accept that the elite gets an attack. I don't think... I mean, yeah, sure, I could go slow on 40, and then... I mean, it's not even possible, right? Like, technically, I guess, yes, power leak, it's possible, because if I were to literally crit on the attack 4, I mean, I guess I use the heavy blade and like attack with Reckless Log or something. I don't think it's that necessary. I guess I need to understand where the imp is going to be. So he's not going to have an element, so actually he's just going to be right where he is. No, I'm more just thinking about which attack I'm going to use next turn, because Blurry Jab just makes a lot of sense. I also do need to pay some attention to getting experience, though. I guess, yeah, just like this plus this next turn sort of thing. All right, let's just play these 2 cards. I don't think there's any difference in the 2 initiatives. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, surely enough, the 43. It's fine. And Hounds, yeah, doing normal stuff. Okay, Trapper's up first at 10. So, Trapper, it's time to do the thing. We're going... God, I wish we had some way of not being able to miss. That would be very nice. Okay, we're going to break this trap and make an attack 13 wound on the 2 polar bears here. So, this is gone. We use the circlet. We don't even need to use the bow. All right, the nearer one and the further one. All right, well, they're both dead. Yeah, I mean, the nearer one, this was 28, and the further one, this was 24. That'll do it. It really sucks. I just got this for this scenario, and I'm really going out of my way not to use it just because I really like Fist to pick up the loot here. So that's fine. Accordingly, I guess I'll just move to here, because from here I can slide all the way up to there, so sure. Okay. So then I'm done. This heals 1 from regen. So I'm just going to encased punch, move to here, and then I'm going to just give this imp a little ice uppercut. I don't have a -2 in my deck anymore, so there's no reason to use the sword. Okay. And we get a loot. No, I haven't attacked yet. Oh yeah, you're right. I could have. I actually had a chance to kill that. I forgot about this. I even had it sitting right here, right? So I could have done an attack 4 using the sword plus this. I mean, I still would have. I basically would have had to do advantage, get a +2 or crit for a kill. No, that's not true. Huh? No. All right. I mean, I just don't really like. I'm kind of not really fussed about this imp getting an attack. But no, actually, you're absolutely right. I really forgot about the thing over there, modifier. So actually, what I could have done is I could have gone at 40. That was definitely the better play. I mean, the downside is like no, it was absolutely worth it. Yeah, that I just need a +1 on advantage. Yeah, I would use Reckless Hog top and Blurry Jab bottom. So Blurry Jab puts the enemy to 7. And then I go attack with Reckless Hog. This is just an attack 3. And then I use the sword. This is 4. I have the modifier at 6. And I use the Spyglass for advantage. So I have attack 6 with advantage. Admittedly, I have 6 -1s in my deck right now. So, 6 -1s and 5 plus 0. So 11 cards. I mean, then also the miss. So I guess 12 cards that fail. So honestly, there's still a pretty reasonable chance an advantage attack doesn't actually flip a +1. But I think that was probably worth doing. Yeah, that was a good call. Should have gone for that. But yeah, I just wasn't really too worried about the snow imp making 1 attack with no other enemies in the room and it dying before it goes next round. But still, yeah, it would have been better. Okay, Hound goes 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snow imp goes, attacks our friend the Frozen Fist. I will be using my armor here. Because, yeah, I mean, we'll probably long rest again soon. There we go. So we take 1 and get brittled. Okay. Then the Blink Blade goes at 54. So we're going to use the bottom of Blurry Jab to do a move 2 to here. Do 1 direct damage to you. And then we're going to attack with the top of Twin Strike as an attack. I guess Twin Strike would have maybe been better, though. Yeah, I forgot we have the Poison Dagger, so this is still actually very good. Anyway, so this is an attack 1 poison. We're going to use the Poison Dagger, because why not? We'll long rest soon. Okay, so that does 1 damage and poisons him. I don't think there's any reason to try to kill him here. So, like, right now, necessarily. I guess there's no reason. No, yeah. I mean, I should actually use the sword for this attack, I guess. But I should not use advantage, because I'd rather have advantage, like, guaranteed to kill next turn. Okay. So, yeah. So then I will do the second attack on Twin Strike. So that's an attack 2, plus 1 for the poison and 1 for the heavy sword. So that's an attack 4. 5. Okay. Yeah, so we would have gotten a +1. We would have killed. Oh, well. Again, I mean, it was not the end of the world what it did to Fist here. Yeah, I've got cards for days. We're going to be doing looting. Yep. All right. No more polar bears, and that's the round. I'll not recur any cards here with Fist, because of the brittle and don't mind long resting, etc. That was slow turn. Okay. Trapper will take a long rest. Fist just wants to do looting. Blink Blade wants to kill and gain experience. Which I guess is like this. Looks good. Going fast, obviously. And yeah, for you, doing this, and I think doing this. Yep. All right. So we're fast here. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we don't have cards for another turn now. Okay. Yeah. Start the round. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I guess I have some regret, huh? Yes, I have some regret. I mean, we've still got line to kill him here, but all right. Yeah, I mean, actually, we have a 100%er. Okay, I just don't get to heal myself, but that's fine. I'm gonna long rest. So the Snow Imp goes, heals himself for 1, makes an element of our choice. We're making Earth this turn, so no, we're making Earth and Ice this turn. So let's make Light. All right. So makes Light, and yeah, heals off the poison, has 5 shield. Okay, Blink Blade's up. So on the Blink Blade, I will use Sand in the Hourglass. Since I'm fast, I will wound this enemy. Oh no, I need Fist to kill it. Oh my god, am I really gonna derp like that? No. Oh no, but Fist can't kill this turn. Well, I could just have Fist killed next turn then. I don't grab the loot here. Ugh. I mean, I didn't grab an additional loot. How much do I care about Fist check mark? I mean, a reasonable amount, right? Oh, come on. I gotta pay attention to these things a bit better. Hmm. So I have an execute here with Sin in the Hourglass, obviously. Otherwise, I mean, I guess we want to farm some. Oh, I also need to spawn the hound. I guess we don't mind farming a bit of hounds here. So yeah, if anything, then I should. No, I mean having them come one at a time is pretty good. All right. Let's guarantee this kill for Fist. Let's get that battle call. All right. So in that case, on Blink Blade, I shall simply not wound you. I mean, I guess I'll come help the fighting down here, right? Sure. So I guess I'll just do a move 3 to here with this to gain experience, take 1 damage, and get warded. It's actually better to stop here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they have minus. No, okay, here's fine. All right. All right, and instead of having them make light, sorry, they make ice. So Fist will go. This is a really, really sad Fist here. That's okay. Get 1 from regen, heals off this, and then I will just use Lacerating Eruption. I do have to make an attack here. Okay, that's fine. And I wound it. And again, as I've explained before, I do play with wound giving kill credit, so I will 100% get this kill now. Sadly, I get no loot this turn, but we will recur Voice from Below to get some loot next turn. Okay, Hound's at -2 move. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and Trapper with a long rest. So I have those over there. Oops. This here, I think. Okay. So we're gonna go slow here. We're gonna take a long rest. This is the push your luck mechanic part of the scenario, right? It's not really intended to be this way, but I think this is the way that most people play it. I want a 3rd hound near me. Yeah, I think I do. I think I'd rather him closer. I think we'll try to like maybe get these 3 and then get out after that. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who's done this scenario. I mean, I'm sure plenty of people have who've done this scenario though, and not basically done what I'm about to do here, which is, you're getting through the second room. You're like, yeah, this is pretty easy. All right, those hounds are a little ways behind. After all, maybe we just farm a couple of them. And then what happens is that then, yeah, you overstay your welcome, and they flip a 6 initiative mobilize, and then you're like, oh my god, I could just die if they flip the 19 next turn, then we lose, and I shouldn't have farmed so much. And this is just tradition. So who am I to scoff at tradition? That's certainly not something I would do. All right, so I'm going to play this. I have ice here, huh? Yeah, I'm basically just going to go down here and loot those 2 with this. The top action, and oh no, I don't actually have ice. I was used. And my bottom action doesn't really matter. There's a greater likelihood I want to use this next turn than this next turn, I guess. So we'll go with this card here. Okay, and then we had to choose our card to lose on Trapper. Triggers to farm them while standing on exit tiles. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That requires a bit more patience, I guess. But yeah, because they're just like right here. But yeah, I mean I'm gonna make it pretty safe for myself no matter what. But yeah, I mean that does protect against the immobilize, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I think we can just get rid of exploding decoy at this point. How's it going? It's going well, Lorble. I gotta pay attention to the time. All right, got 30 minutes. Any more before I have to go. Okay, so our cards are played. We're taking a long rest. I think going up here and trying to farm them in the third room would have been more viable if this hadn't kind of worked out the way it did to try to guarantee the Frozen Fist kill, like not being able to get this loot to have to go kill this. I mean, sure, then I could be like, all right, well, I'll kill a Hound at some point, but that was the situation I was in after room 1, where I was like, it's okay, I'll kill something in room 2, you know, and then at some point we just end the scenario and we never got the elite kill, so I think I would prefer, yeah, I mean, so basically I preferred to kind of secure the kill, which means having to come back at the very minimum for this loot. At that point, it kind of leads to us just fighting here for a little bit. But, yeah. Actually, I think I want to put this here in the end. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a nice little 5 damage trap here for my friends. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then I'm going to run towards the next room and start setting up a super trap outside the store so that we can just execute, I mean, unless we miss, the polar bear in that room. Okay. Yep, +0 movement, sure. 2, 4, 5. Ah, nice B-tone. Yeah, I was just thinking about that just now. I was thinking, you know what? I could have actually set up to get the Trap Mastery here. That being said, it would be, I mean, yeah, honestly, I regret not doing it. I should have. I forgot how easy this scenario is. I mean, you know, the counterpoint is farming loot not better? Like, wouldn't I rather get, you know, like 3 or 4 lumber on Fist maybe than get 1 Mastery on Trap? Especially because at this point, like, the value of a Mastery on Trap is kind of medium. Like, how big of a deal is 1 more perk, you know? But still. Oh, also, I realized something. I've been forgetting to do solo scenarios, which I said we would do in this campaign. So, yeah, that's something we're going to have to do soon. Anyway, but yeah, so basically what I should have done is I really should have just tried to set up a string of 1 damage traps. The problem is that I guess I could have interspersed some healing traps, basically. Because, yeah, the problem is that it's hard to push an 11 health enemy through 7 traps and have them survive. Like, 7 1 damage traps is 7 damage. Okay, but sure, then I'm still attacking with an attack 3, so like, yeah, if I try to do it and then I flip a +2, it just fails. But if we put at least 1 heal trap in there, no, I guess with a +2, yeah, 5, yeah, because then the 6 trap kills. If we put 1 healing trap in there with honey, yeah, I regret not setting up for that. This would have been the perfect scenario to try to get that mastery, actually. That mastery is actually not that difficult in the end. I mean, it's reasonably challenging, but I guess it is doable in a number of scenarios when you think about it. Like this one, well, I guess this is an easy scenario, so I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was supposed to. Oh yeah, I was supposed to have spawned another elite, right? No, I just spawned the normal there. Yeah, that just acted this turn. Okay. Anyway, Fist just does a move to here. Yeah, it's probably better if we're a little bit further back. To here, heals 1 from regen, and uses this, making Earth to grab both these loot tokens. All right, come on now. Really, we deserve it at this point. No more shuffling, just drawing. Really? Okay, at least another lumber. If I really don't come out of here not getting another herb, and I got screwed on the grotto by the questionable... Oh, whoops, we totally forgot this. Well, we flipped it at some point, and I guess we wouldn't have actually gotten the... Oh, no. We wouldn't have gotten the thing for Fist then, because we killed the enemy, whatever. I mean, it's too late now. Or maybe I did do the damage and I just forgot to get rid of it anyway, because it was actually down to 1 health. So I think we were maybe counting the damage. Anyway, regardless, I think maybe we did then count. Yeah, because then I said we would have killed it. Yeah. I mean, I guess yeah. So we just I think we did forget it in the end. Anyway, whatever. Too late now. It's in the discard. All right. Trapper's up. So Trapper gains 1 experience. Sets up just a normal 5 damage trap right here. And then does a move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's time to build! Trapper's eyes light up. Alright, and the Blink Blade gets their long rest. It shields them to full. Do we recur a card here on the Fistikins? We got a little fight left in us. We have Earth. Yeah, I think that's fine. But I would use that. Don't have ice. It's just a bit of an annoyance. Blinkblade can make ice for us, although not realistically. I don't really want to be going slow here. I mean, I could go slow, but then I can't go. No. Fair enough. So, like, the move shield here is okay. Just, what is Blinkblade even doing? I mean, we want to go after the hounds. I mean, that's actually not too hard. Yeah, I think I'll get this back. All right, so we pay 3. Okay, and then I gotta do my long rest with Blinkblade. Yeah, I think Sans the Hourglasses. Time has passed. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'd really rather go after them, so 20 is a convenient number because of the likelihood of the 19. So same thing, we would like to go at 20. We're normally going to attack something that's brittled. Flurry Jab makes a lot of sense. It provides both a nice initiative and a decent attack. Excuse me. As for a bottom action, there's not really anything we need to do. I should save Kinetic Transfer, because pushing into that 5 damage trap there could be pretty interesting. I guess I don't really see myself using the top of... I mean, I could. When we make a break for it, I will want to use this, but I guess that's going to be in a few turns. What's the situation over here? So we got we got to spawn the other one. So I think I'm just looking at like 3 hounds here. Oh, this is supposed to be a normal hound. Delete. Or I'm sorry, an elite hound. Put you back here. I think I'm less likely to use Power Leak. I guess, but maybe I need a little bit extra movement here. We'll see. All right, let's go like this then. Let's go like this. Okay. Proper. Let's build. Favorite. I'll just do the usual combo here, I think. All right. 19, beautiful. That's what we wanted to see. All right, so this has 5 movement. 1, 3. Oh, sorry, we're fast here. Goes to there. And then attacks the Blink Blade for 4. We have Ward here, so we'll not use the armor. So for 3, so we take 1. Okay. Then this hound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this hound, 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually attacks Blink Blade as well for an attack 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I will go ahead and use the armor for this attack 5. Also, didn't I just long rest? Yeah, I did. So these items should be refreshed. I have not long rested since using Needs Hour. Okay. So this is an attack 5 with disadvantage. Alright, take 5. Gotta be a bit more careful now, because we got rid of our self-healing as well. Okay, Frozen Fist is up next. There's 1 from regen. Yeah, the Elite Hound is definitely a lot more threatening than the normals. Careful with Retaliate. But yeah, we've got a pretty good line for killing the Elite here. With a push into the trap next turn. Okay, sure. So I will go here with Fist, just using this as a default move too. And then I will use the top of Draw from Bedrock, gain 1 experience, and take 2 Retaliate here, and do an attack to Brittle. Oh, that's fine. 1 damage, and Brittle, I already took the Retaliate. Okay. So then Blink Blade's up. So on Blink Blade, yeah, it's going to be like this. So I'm going to gain 1 experience, make an attack for wound on this hound here. I mean, killing it here would be nice this turn. I have a guaranteed kill on the other one next turn, and if not, yeah, I guess whether I get advantage this turn or next turn doesn't change too much, I think. Like, mathematically, it's the same, although I guess the advantage next turn lets me better prepare for what... Yeah, no. The advantage next turn is more significant because it allows me to, like, be a bit more careful about what I'm doing. Like whether I need to run or not after the attack, or where I need to position, because I can more accurately predict how the attack will go. Okay, so sure. So this is an attack 5 wound on the hound. Okay, 6. It's wounded. We take 1. It's interesting. And then I have this giant move, but I actually... No, I mean, I guess I should... I can't even go grab this loot, but we want to leave that for Fist. So I'll just go to here. Okay, Trapper goes. We're going to gain 1 experience. We make 2 traps. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? All right. Yeah, so we have a wound trap here. And then we move 2. Which I guess will be to here. And then we create a wound trap that we upgrade into a 5 damage wound trap. All right. Okay, and that's the round. Pretty sure I want to long rest on Fist here. Pretty sure it's safe to do so. Blink Blade puts themselves in a bit of a risky spot here. Not even, though, actually, because we have 2 life. Yeah, then the Invis doesn't really work, huh? So basically, we want to do this bottom action on Blink Blade. Yeah. So they can do the 6 here. Obviously, we have to be wary of that. So that is a reason to theoretically do the 2. I mean, if they do the 6 and they hit Frozen Fist, it can hurt a bit. Yeah, it can definitely hurt a bit. We should have a normal here. But a long rest on Frozen Fist is a lot of value here. Well, yeah, I mean, it's basically like 5 healing. Turn... Yeah, no, I definitely want a long rest there. I think it's more just a question of how I play it safe on Blink Blade. Unfortunately, being 1 life higher would be a lot better, because then I could just do the Invis thing pretty safely. Yeah. I think I don't have to play around the 6 here. It doesn't really matter too much. I would much rather kill this before the 19, though, that's for sure. So, yeah, I play one of these cards. I have to go slow next turn. That's worth bearing in mind. I mean, Twin Strike is fine and slow. This is a nice slow bottom. This is a decent slow bottom. I think I'll just play this here. All right. And Trapper. Oops. Yeah, we'll just do this here. Okay. Slow movement, high attack. Sure. So we're basically just going to end up pitching one card on Blink Blade. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So, oh wait, I'm an idiot. This doesn't work at all. No. Crap. All right. I forgot that this doesn't just push by default. I actually have to have a time token. So I actually have to go slow here. All right, I'll reshuffle their deck because, like, yeah, like saying I'm going to go slow when I know that there's this is obviously that requires a bit of a change of plan. All right, let's end round there. Get my cards back. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I don't have the time token for it. We're just playing these two cards. Okay, get these two cards back. Okay. In that case, man, it sucks because that would have been really nice if I'd played correctly and I'd gotten the 83. That would have been kind of exactly what I wanted. Because yeah, now there's the risk of the 19. Yeah, I really messed that up, huh? Forgot that I would need an additional time token, or I just need to go in slow, basically. Huh. We go to there normally and attack me as well. Ugh. Yeah, this was a bit poorly done. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't use the sword then. Like, I mean, I still should have used the. Was I the last one to go last round? I mean, I guess Trapper went after me. Yeah, this went. I attacked before or after I went. I wish I knew. All right, let's see. Because maybe I forgot I have the healing potion. I always forget about items. Yeah, okay. Blink Blade was the last to go. I mean, other than the Trapper. Okay. All right, great. In that case, I will use my healing potion on the Blink Blade. Yeah. So, oh no, going fast still works. I just have to use Kinetic Transfer Top. Okay. Yeah, it's just not as clean, but no, that's fine. Okay, so then I'm actually looking for a bottom action to play here. And as for a bottom action, yeah, so in the end I don't kill this one, which is pretty annoying. There's not really a way I can contribute to that with a bottom here, though. So that kind of is what it is. So yeah, because definitely going fast and making sure to kill that elite before it attacks is pretty significant. I mean, I can move a lot for the fun of it, but that doesn't really accomplish much. Give myself a ward. Yeah, I might as well, since I'll probably get hit next turn. I think it's worth one life, and this is a way to gain an experience. This card's just so nice for always generating experience. It matters a lot for us. Okay, so I'm going fast at 10 initiative. There we go. All right. And we're still long resting on Fist. Huh. I put it back and reshuffled. They actually do the exact same thing. All right, well, that's justice at least. Okay, so on Blink Blade, I'm going to use the top of Kinetic Transfer. I'm going to move 2 to here, and then I'm going to do an attack 3 on this Hound. Oh, except now, yeah, the risk of not killing is what? If I flip a -1 here, I do 2, that's 4. Yeah. All right, I mean, this is worse than just the pure push, but I guess, we have the Spyglass for this, so okay. All right, so I'll Spyglass this, so attack 3 with advantage. Sorry, attack 2 with advantage. Oh, no. Oh my god, yeah, this is so, whatever. I mean, it is what it is at this point. All right, lucky. 3, so that's a 6, puts him to 4, and then he goes in the trap and dies. Yeah, not playing very cleanly here. This is how you die in this part of this. Okay, so after that, does Fist have armor to use still? No, so there's no real advantage. Yeah, but it's an easy scenario. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't. All right, I'm gonna take 1 damage. I get 1 experience. And I go where? So I have to go slow next turn. What am I even doing in slow? I don't know. But I guess there's no reason to be in a vulnerable position. So let's just move back to here, and we are warded. Well, I guess the argument is if I'm here, then I eat one of the hits for Frozen Fist. Otherwise, there's some risk to Frozen Fist. I mean, we have the perk, but yeah, I think I don't mind eating one of the hits for Frozen Fist here with my ward. I'm just going to end up breaking the ward for 1 damage anyway, so okay. All right, so I'm done. So then Trapper goes. Trapper does. Yeah, I make a 4 damage trap over here, and then I use Dismantle to destroy this trap and add it to this. So we get a 9 damage trap over here, and 1 more experience for Trapper. Trapper is doing their favorite thing, sitting off somewhere on their own in the scenario and building something beautiful. Okay, so this Hound takes 1 from its wound, attacks Blink Blade for 4. Okay, so Ward blocks 2. And then this Hound comes to here and attacks Frozen Fist for 4. So for 3. Okay. There's no elements to Fist. I maybe should have made an element with Twin Strike. Who knows? So I just heal 3 on my long rest. And I can not Looty Booty is something here. Okay. Did I forget to get rid of a card the first time I rested with Fist? I'm pretty sure I did. God damn it. Oh. Alright. Well, I will just discard 2 cards at random here to try. I mean, so I have to choose a card to lose now. I have to, but let's see how we're gonna fix this. I mean, there's a lot of cards that didn't really get used for anything significant this rest cycle, so I guess I should make sure I lose one of those. That's probably the most fair way to approach this. So, because yeah, I'm not still in the first rest cycle, so lose this, I guess, and then I can just lose the new card. I mean, for this rest cycle, so I want to keep this. Want to keep this. I didn't use this for anything meaningful this rest cycle either. So I guess losing 2 level 3 cards seems like a reasonable enough punishment, and they didn't do much that rest cycle, so this kind of fits. Like, in the sense that, yeah, if they had been there or not, it didn't change much. I mean, in the end, I get 1 extra turn. So I guess, yeah, I should discard a card at random. And then I can reroll it if I want, I suppose, just to simulate basically having 1 less turn in the scenario. Okay, yeah, that's not really one I wanted to have discarded, because that's actually something I'm going to need soon, but it should be okay. Okay. So this, what are we up to here? So this dies in 1 life, basically. Blinkblade doesn't really want to be attacking things here. I also forgot to move up these others. They had -2 move. 2. So I really want to try to kill this one in the center here, so that I can go there and grab that loot, and then I think after that I'm just gonna try to get out of here. He is not on ice. Don't have any elements. Don't have my setup for the combo. I actually wish I had the brittle card. That would be very good here. I can make Earth, though, I guess, with this. But I can't do it before Fist goes. These are my initiatives right now. The song of my people. Okay. I guess I'll probably still just, like, do this and this then is the most damage that I can do. And for you... Problem is that Elite usually makes it here this turn. It's a problem as well. Oh, and he's gonna attack Blink Blade? Alright, yeah, we gotta start worrying about getting out of here. The problem is they're just blocking the loot, which I don't like. I'll just play this and we'll see. Alright, I'm going slow and we'll figure something out a little bit here. So slow, 1 time token, start the round. Alright. 19s, Blink Blade. Okay, 1 from regen. Yeah, I need to kill this one. This one. But this will go here, and I basically just pitch a card and Blink Blade to that, which is annoying. Yeah, there's not really a great way around that. I mean, there is, which is like killing this one this turn. It's so crappy. It's so wasteful because it's just going to die to its wound anyway, and I really want to try to be efficient with damage to try to get to this loot, basically. So yeah, whatever. I'll just attack this one with an attack 5 on... I mean, but then what actually happens here? Like, both of these are doing attack 5s on me. It's a lot of damage. I guess I can maybe just try to kill it here. Sure. Yeah, I think I have outs to maybe just kill it. All right, sure. Let's do an attack 5 on the town. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, 4. That makes killing it a lot harder, right? Because now I can do Frenzy Potion with double Heavy Sword, but that only does an attack 4. Yeah, I was hoping to flip something a little bit better there. All right, I'm just going to Frenzy Potion this one then. I think that's worth it. All right, yeah, that kills that. And then I'll use Voice from Below to heal myself for 2. I plan on using this to loot in an area here, so normally I shouldn't need to looty booties this. I think I won't. I can maybe use the looty booties to pick something on the way. And I will recur this for 2. And I made Earth. Okay. So the Elite Hound goes, so at least it'll attack Fist now. 2, 3. Oh no, it won't. It will still attack Blink Blade, actually. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I guess at least this way they won't get the bonuses. Because I actually can't attack Fist. If it goes here, it slides there and hits no one. Just a little bit funny. Okay, so attacks Blink Blade. Yeah, miss would be nice. I don't have my armor. No. Alright. Miss would be nice. No, not a miss. Okay. This is nice movement and slow. We gotta get out. There's a lot of movement, but kind of at the cost of my allies. I don't personally need to worry about getting immobilized back here since I'm immune to immobilize. Worry about pushing cards to some degree, but okay. Oh, sorry. And then this one attacks Fist. -2. So it's 1. I'll go ahead and use my armor now. My shield. Alright. Trapper does a long rest. Put 1 damage trap here. Alright. Oh, I didn't move these other ones. Hounds are back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. And yeah, so this should be a normal that spawns now. Alright. Probably don't need to move 5 that much anymore, to be honest. The last room, as we can see in the preview, is not that big. It's how many hexes across? Can't quite tell, but I guess it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So from where we are, it doesn't quite get us to the exit of move 4, I guess. The move 5 does. I mean, I guess conversely, I don't really need Path of Pain anymore. Okay. So, I mean, I still want to get it a bit bigger. How much health does an elite? Yeah, it's 20 health. You gotta count for a -1. So we want, yeah, I mean, basically we need our trap to be a 20. All right. Continue to build. Yeah, I'll just, I mean, basically, sure, I think I'll just play these cards this turn. All right. So we really need to kill this here. Blink Blade needs to take a short rest, to be honest. Okay. Is that like the card that I want to play this turn? No, I don't have the health for it, unfortunately. Or could I? If I use this first? Get to do like 2 attack 3 wounds, basically. No, I mean, wait, I have 2 life, so I heal 2. Yeah, that actually is. Oh, but if I re-roll, then I can't. Yeah, that would have been a good card this turn, actually, but less so. Yeah, so the fifth problem here is that basically I need to kill this. I mean, killing this, I don't even know how much that's important. I mean, I guess it does matter. Use this bottom. This isn't bad. Like I just pull that to here, up the loot a bit more, get a little retaliate, and then do what what on top. This, I guess. In the following turn, I move to here, grab all the loot, and then we leave. After that, sure, that seems fine, I guess. All right. In that case, Blinkblade does kind of need to hit the elite here. I mean, I guess hitting both of them is pretty good. Sure, this works. Okay. There's a 7, that's fine. I mean, it's actually a little bit annoying here, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we're in fast. Oops. Okay. I wish I was in slow with the muddle, obviously, turn, but yeah. All right. Let's remove. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. So fist goes. I mean, the whole retaliating thing is a lot less valuable at this point. There's not really a way to, yeah, to have a good turn necessarily here, obviously, is the thing. All right, so I can brittle this. I don't really think that's better. All right, I'm going to pull this here. I'm going to mobilize it because why not? The earth is going away anyway. Gain 1 experience, gain some retaliate. And then I'm going to use encased punch, and I'm going to attack this one here. So with disadvantage on attack 3. So this would be an attack 4 here. I really want that other one to die. Yeah, we'll do it here. Oh, that's bad. All right. We take 1. We make ice. Okay, yeah, the muddle here is really brutal. Brutal. May have overfarmed. I didn't even get to farm much in the end. They just, yeah, a lot of movement in the end. Don't need, and I've already used the renewing potion. I have my armor, etc., etc. I guess I could have circulated for an element, but anyway. Yeah, it's just losing lacerating eruption made this a lot harder. Obviously, if I'd had that, I would just be like AoEing them down. It'd be a lot more effective. Yeah. I mean, messing up the long rest, I kind of like punished myself, and I got rid of like my 2 key cards essentially, my level 3 and 4 cards. So, yeah, that has certainly cost me. Okay, so I'll move here, heal for 2. Oh no, I'm a moron. I was planning it around the heal here, obviously, but the heal doesn't work if I'm in fast. I need to do it in slow. So actually, I am going slow here. All right, because I had even said that I was gonna have to heal to have enough to be able to attack them, etc. Yeah, certainly shouldn't have played this then. But anyway, it's too late for that. But I am going slow because yeah, otherwise, literally nothing works here. Anyway, take care. Oh yeah, I gotta go myself very soon here. All right, well, I'll play this round and then I'll explain in a second. Let me just play this round. Okay, so going slow, so I'm actually not there. Trapper's here. Okay, so Trapper, I just, yeah, chill where I am and turn this into a 5 damage wound trap. Which I don't have any more of those, so I stupidly wasted it. Alright. Yeah, so Blink Blade, I make Earth, I move to here, and I attack this one. Do I have any way of trying to get this kill? No, it really sucks that we failed to hit that. If I get a +0 here, I can do something not great, but theoretically viable there. Alright, and I'm muddling myself. Oh, this is so shitty. Yeah, this is not the card to play. Whatever, is what it is, too late now. I needed the heal. Yeah, I should just play a different top action, obviously, but... Okay, attack 4 here with disadvantage. Yeah. So I take 1, and I do 3, and I remodel myself, which is really not great. Alright. And so, yeah. If I had gotten this to 1 lower, then I could have considered just recovering this instead of recovering this to do 1 direct damage to him, basically. Sorry, that's my phone going off for my alarm. Where did I put it? It's in the other room. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, but now that doesn't really make a difference, so instead I will just recover this. It costs less, and it's going to be pretty important here. Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to get to kill this, I guess. All right, we're going to go fast this round. But yeah, I'm going to have to explain going and coming back and that whole thing. We're going to be muddled. Oh, God, we made some mistakes here. Whatever. Tight plays for close scenarios, right? Anyway, so I have to go now, basically. I have a call in like 10 minutes that I have to take. And normally this should just take around... Yeah. Normally this should just take around 10 to 15 minutes, I would guess. And then I shouldn't have anything that I have to do after that. But that's going to depend a little bit on the call. So... yeah. Normally, just to the right time, Dor. Normally, I should be back in around 30 minutes. I'm just going to stop the stream now, and then I'll resume basically as soon as I can, which again should be approximately 30 minutes from now, maybe 30 to 40 minutes from now. There's a small chance that after this call, I might have to do something that takes a few hours. I don't really know for sure. And so if that's the case, obviously I'll just post on the Discord. So yeah, if you don't know my Discord server, I will just link that in chat very quickly. All right, that is here in the stream discussion channel. So on the off chance, which again seems unlikely, that I have to stay gone for longer, then I will post in the stream discussion channel letting people know that I will not be back today, basically. But normally I should be back in around 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. Anyway, thank you for stopping in. Like I said, hope to be back shortly. So see you soon, and then we can finish the scenario and do another scenario today. Anyway, back in a bit.